We're live! Welcome to Mind Your Manners podcast. I'm Chef Tanya Nicole, Indo Joe 710.
It's Indo.
And thank you for joining us once again. We're live.
We are.
How's everyone doing today? How are you doing today, Joe?
Well, trying not to get the coronavirus, so.
Coronavirus? What are you doing to try not to get the coronavirus?
Wear condoms now.
Have they said that? Can you get it through? Well, I guess any kind of intimate
but
bodily
If you can get it from spit, you can get it from cum.
I guess so. Spitting on your cum?
Oh. This is an adult show.
Yeah.
So if there are any children around,
No dumb
scurry
people.
them off.
Yeah, this one's going to be maybe a trigger-inducing episode.
Trigger.
We're just posting on all the social medias.
I can't.
Just getting everybody ready to get in here.
Letting everybody know. You can follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, obviously. Check out all of the Ill-Mannered Films offering not just our podcast, but we also do have medical edibles with yours truly, as well as, what else do we have, Indo Joe?
Medical edibles.
Oh yeah, he's on it today.
Well, it's the dumb episode, so I might as well play the part.
He is the star of the show today.
Of the dumb episode.
But anyway, yeah, our last episode on medical edibles, we taught you how to make Rice Krispie cereal treats. So check it out. That's episode 7 on medical
I'll say from personal experience, they were delicious too.
And they were highly medicated.
Yeah, I went home and took a nap. So.
What was the nap? What kind of nap?
After what, the Rice Krispie treats?
Oh, yeah.
How much time do you consider a nap?
What kind of nap?
A nap? At least an hour. I like 3-hour naps, though. Those are bomb.
Isn't that just sleeping?
Yeah.
Like.
We got
no, because I need 6. So.
I don't know. I'm thinking a nap is like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. That's like a nap. But that would be just me.
Really?
45 minutes? No,
I sleep for 4 hours.
No,
to
because
6 hours. So if I sleep 3,
because like straight up, I've done one of these, and fell asleep, and it was like 45 minutes, and it felt like I just closed my eyes for 2 seconds.
I don't know, I think
and it was just like, you gotta be kidding me.
What about when you fall into like that deep REM? Since I sleep for a very short period of time.
Deep REM?
When I take, that deep layer of sleep where you're like actually truly rested.
All the way in the deep butthole?
If that's where it is for you, then who am I to judge?
Yeah.
But you get into that deep sleep. I only sleep like 4 to 6 hours. So if I take a 3-hour nap,
I usually
that's sleeping.
Like I love 6 hours. If I take 6 hours sleep, then I'm like really good. I can go for like 12 hours straight, no problem.
12 hours, that's a mini coma.
Like working, I mean. No, I mean like I can go 12 hours straight working with only 6 hours to sleep,
Yeah, I can go a couple of days. But anyway, today we're going to talk about
Dumb people.
Do you know any dumb people?
You all know them. You all
Everybody
have friends that are dumb, and you all have family members that are dumb. I have quite a few, actually.
Everyone knows somebody who's dumb.
That's funny.
You all got them family members that you're just like, you're like...
Sorry guys, I'm just posting to all the social medias so everybody gets in here.
You know
got
what?
our hosts that are gonna pull it down for us while I do this.
You know what?
Are there people in there?
Yeah.
Why don't we
What
just
up,
start?
YouTube?
So hit us up in the chat. Let us know you're here, where you're from, what you're smoking on, whatever. We're getting this going. We're just, I'm just posting to the social media pages so we can get people up here.
So Joe, like, what have you ran into any dumb people this week? Let's start there. We're not even going with like outrageous stories. Let's just go with like this week.
People. Well, the people that are dumb are like the people that wear masks and go into the stores, but they don't have gloves on. You know what I mean? And then they get out and they touch their mask and take it off, and then they're touching their face driving home, and it's like, dude, you like.
What about the guy eating Cheetos with it? He was in line in the grocery store. He was head to toe in like protective gear, gloves. His mask was pulled under his chin, and he was eating Cheetos with his gloves on.
Oh my god.
Maybe he was trying to attract bacteria.
Well, I did find out that what is it? Idiot and moron. Those are actual medical terms. Like a moron and like an idiot. It's not just like an insult. They're medical terms. They're actual morons. It's an IQ level thing. Like, they're fucking idiots.
Now
you know
you
what
can't
I mean?
say idiot is what you're saying, Joe.
Well, no, because there's an idiot and a moron. There's levels of them now. You know what I mean?
So it's kind of like calling someone a genius then.
Yeah.
It can't be offensive. That's just where you're at.
I've met some geniuses that are pretty dumb. You know what I mean?
Well, they say
they're just genius in certain things. Like, I've seen a dude make a bong out of the craziest thing in the world, and I'm like, man, that's fucking genius, dude. How the fuck did you think of that? You know what I mean? But
that's funny.
The kid could barely tie his shoes. You know what I mean? He's a fucking moron, dude.
It's like people who are book smart but have no common sense.
Yeah, that's what you know. There are levels of dumb, because like you could be book smart, but you can't change a fucking tire. You can't change your oil. You can't, like, you got no common sense. You can't pick up on somebody's, like, you're being rude to somebody, or you're being the fucking downer of the party. Like, some people can't pick that up.
Cute,
yeah, they're fucking idiots, dude. But they're book smart as shit. They could probably out-whiz me or out-math me, but, like, you know what I mean? I'm more street smart than you. You know what I mean?
Is that a bathroom thing? That's funny.
They're just like, I don't know, like, there are a lot of levels of dumb people, you know?
True.
Because, like, being able to, like, walk into a room and be able to instantly tell that you're, you know, hey, I know I'm not welcome here, I better beat it. You know what I mean? And then there's fucking idiots that are just like, oh, hey, how's it going? You know what I mean? Trying to be the life of the party, and everybody's like, yo, I'm about to beat the shit out of this kid right now. Is this your boy? And you're like, yeah, unfortunately, that's my boy. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get him out of this party. You never been there?
Everybody's got that friend.
Everybody's got that dumb friend.
Sometimes I'm part of that friend.
You're stuck with them sometimes, them dumb friends.
You
you're
had
like,
a couple too many beers or too many drinks.
Yeah, the drinks.
Or, you know, sometimes you're the responsible one, sometimes you're the dummy.
Boom. I've posted.
Because there are plenty of fucking, there are lawyers that are really smart people. There are doctors that are really smart people. And you know what they do? They drink and drive. That makes them a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? That makes them an idiot, dude. You know what I mean?
Like I said,
you're clearly not smart. You know what I mean? Because like you're like I don't get that shit too. Like famous people drinking and driving. You're fucking loaded. Take a fucking Uber. Take a cab. You know what I mean?
Get a driver.
What? Oh, I don't want to go back to that place in the morning and get my car. Like another $20? Not for a ride? $20?
All right, I'm back. Sorry, everybody. I was posting.
Wait, hold up.
He's Post Malone.
He's back. Hold up, Joe.
I was posting on all the social medias because I'm the only one that does it.
He's the Post Malone.
So today's topic is dumb people. I scroll through Facebook every day and I just get so fucking upset at the stupidity that I see on Facebook. Just that I'm not Einstein, but a lot of people on there make me feel like Einstein. Before we really get started, if you're watching on Facebook, I see you on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, this is a bootleg link. The real video is on YouTube. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. Boom.
Oh,
that's the link to YouTube. But before we get started, let's do some shout-outs. Shout out to Andy. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Kara. Shout out to Hectic. Shout out to Shortcut. The Genius. Shane. Rob. Russell. Sarah. Debbie. Elkie. Eddie. Shortcut again. So that's just who we got on Facebook. We're going to go over YouTube. That's where we really want you guys to go. Shout out to Machete. Shout out to Donnie. Shout out to Dramatic. Shout out to Wally. All right, here we go. We are here. The Mind Your Manners podcast. That's what you're watching. Myster DL. Chef Tanya, Nicole. Indo Joe.
Oh, how dumb I am. I just dropped my joint.
So I didn't want to cut them off, but I just wanted to get everything going. She's already drunk. She didn't even drink yet, and she's drunk.
He wanted to cut us off.
Hey, it's the episode to be the way we are.
Hit us up in the chat with dumb examples of dumb people. The first person I want to talk about is the guy who died drinking fish tank cleaner because he
thought the president. No, his wife made him do it.
Oh yeah, his wife. Well, they both did it too because the president said something about a chemical that this chemical sounded like. So they drank fish tank cleaner because they wanted to cure the coronavirus.
I want to know their IQ. I'm sorry.
Well, the guy died.
The guy died. So she could have Carol Baskined him.
Yeah.
It was all a dream.
Speaking
it was
of
a
her,
plan.
Speaking of her, did you see what somebody did?
Yeah.
Somebody pretended to be Jimmy Fallon and got her to get interview. Because she hasn't done an interview since that Netflix shit popped off.
Dumb people.
She's a dumb person. So I wanted to start with those fish tank cleaner people because,
why? Because you've been down on chicks that smell like fish tank food?
Not this chick.
Oh my god. So I don't know. I just think that people here like you're not. If someone died, so feel bad about it. But do you really feel bad? I mean,
I don't.
Like,
I don't.
yeah,
I don't.
If you're stupid, you're stupid.
I don't know.
An accident, I feel bad. A disease, I feel bad. Like even catching the coronavirus, I feel bad for people like that. Like, I feel bad for that shit. But like, you eating fucking fish tank cleaner? No, I don't feel bad for you. You're a fucking moron.
Yeah.
It's like the idiots
Survival
that
of the
watch the Weekend Warriors and watch us inhale some bleach and go, oh, let me try that. Like, you're a fucking moron, dude. You're the person we're making fun of.
Well, they are morons. Why do you think in the beginning of Jackass it has to say?
You have to give a disclaimer.
Like, please don't try this at home.
Even
Like,
with,
really?
I'll tell you
Really?
though, even with that disclaimer, I used to do some of that shit. That shit was fun as hell,
Yeah,
man.
I'm sure
It's
you
probably-
did, but
Probably why I got a few brain cells.
when you see them hurting themselves and being like, "Oh, my arm's broke," and
That-
you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go try that."
Back then, I was like, yo, this is a
I
job.
guess
This is a
So
job.
I don't feel bad.
I guess when you're young, you can afford to be dumb. I'm sorry.
I don't feel bad if you do something stupid like eat fucking poison. You probably weren't right for this world.
Yeah, for sure.
And like you taking up
That's
space,
okay, yeah.
apartment, you're taking up chicken
Somebody's
for
job.
someone else. That's smart.
Somebody's job. Somebody's
yeah,
fucking.
like
So basically, that just comes to like survival of the fittest, really. Like,
Yeah.
you weren't fit to survive.
Some comedian said it
that was just-
awesome. It was like, if a peanut can kill you, you shouldn't be here. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. You know?
shout out to Kush Smoke 909 in the YouTube chat. If you're watching on Facebook, please go to YouTube. The link is in the bio.
People with allergies are dumb, though. Speaking of peanuts.
You got
For
allergies.
real. I got allergies.
I got allergies too.
You don't
but
see me up
it
in
ain't
the
no peanut,
seafood
dude.
place
Yeah, true.
trying to eat steak. When all they serve is seafood and they got that one piece of steak. Be
I'll
like,
just have the bread. Now the seafood in the bread. What's that from The Simpsons?
people with allergies that are like severe should not go to places.
Yeah, man, you should know
Like,
that shit.
be
dude.
safe and stay home because if you got 20 allergies, I'm sorry. Like,
I got this allergy to food,
You
this
gonna
allergy to
die.
food. Like, why are you going to a fucking restaurant? Like the people that go to Fire and Ice.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, come on, man, you're allergic to all this shit. Do you see where they are cooking the food, dude? It's like, yes, they're spraying it down, but they're spraying it down with oil and just scraping it really quick, dude.
First
You
of
know
all,
what I mean?
the buffet in general, if you got an allergy, not a good idea.
Ain't nothing wrong with a buffet.
Not a good idea.
But to get a buffet,
Someone's
it's a
gonna
buffet.
grab some dessert, peanut topping, and then go get, shrimp fried rice, and then get chicken. And then you gonna be the one to be like, oh, I'm just gonna get chicken.
Ain't nobody getting shrimp fried rice for a long time.
Could you
Shout out to
imagine-
Ray. Shout out to Lisette. Shout out to Jonathan, Brian, Joey, Son B. What's up?
Oh.
Could you imagine not being able to eat a Reese's peanut butter cup?
Yeah.
Holy shit, man, that's some dumb shit.
Oh, he's not on it.
So yeah, I don't know. The fish tank cleaner shit. That shit just blew my mind.
There are other
Um,
dumb people like that drink stuff. They're like, it's just so dumb, man.
Yeah, but they drank it because it sounded like something that might. That's the thing that gets me. It wasn't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
like the ingredient or whatever it was. It was like, it sounded like that.
I mean,
Like, how long do you
fucking,
think it took her to convince him to do it?
Laundry detergent looks fucking delicious, but I'd never drink the motherfucker. You know what I mean? It looks like
It looks delicious.
it looks like some blueberry.
That's what they said about Tide Pods.
Yeah,
They're like,
people are doing Tide Pods.
they're
so
like, those look fucking good. I can't lie.
Yeah,
Somebody's
but
gonna-
I'd never fucking do it. Dude.
Somebody's going to try it.
Hell yeah.
Like, I used to jump out my window to be fun, and like people would think that was dumb. But like this generation's eating laundry pod things
They
for
are.
fun because they got a camera everywhere. You know?
I used to
we
like
didn't
my-
have cameras. I was just trying to make people laugh.
I used to light my driveway on fire.
Yeah, I used to do the same thing with
Lawnmower gasoline.
We used to take what is it, hairspray and run down up and down with hairspray and light that shit on fire.
So hit us up in the chat if you got any people that you think are dumb. Some people that oh shit! Shout out to Revolution in the chat.
What up, Rev?
So that's cool. I mean, I think we handled the fish tank cleaner, dude. just because someone says something, I don't know. I can't even. I'm not even going to try to explain. I'm not even going to try to explain why you shouldn't eat poison. If it cleans a fish tank, the algae and the fish shit and all the disgusting shit that's in a fish tank when you have.
Then eventually it would clean your inside.
If you had ever had a fish tank and you saw that slime that builds up on it and builds up on the rocks, that shit cleans that.
I'm sure that's what they were thinking.
All right, next up. I'm going to save this one a little later. We kind of touched on this, but I'd like to talk about the different types of dumb people. People that are dumb, like book smart dumb, and people who are street smart dumb.
Sorry.
So what do you got an example of someone who is a dumb and with street smarts? What do you got?
Dumb and with street
No, dumb that they have no street smarts. They're smart people, but they have no street smarts.
Oh, perfect example. When I used to live in New York City and I'd be coming home late on the train. And I'm a young female walking in, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like focused. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm walking around, I see these girls like just walking and texting. I'm like, oh, you just want to get raped or mugged or something.
We're already on to rape.
We ain't that dumb.
I'm sorry.
15 minutes in.
Never one of my things that I don't want.
Yeah.
So, it's late at night. I'm getting off the train. I'm by myself. Yeah, I'm not going to be on my phone. Dumb people be on their phone. They be the ones out in the horror movie. They're going to be the first ones to die. Not me. Not today.
Paying attention to your surroundings. Especially in New York City. You should be fucking paying attention.
There's so many things in the city that could kill you.
Yeah.
You need to be paying.
There are rats that run around with full slices of pizza in their mouth.
That's
scary shit right there. You want to fucking... You're sitting there on the train texting away, and all of a sudden you look over, you're like, is that a slice of pizza with a rat on it? Ah!
That's why you see people falling down like manhole covers and stories about people being on their phone and just...
At the mall, walking into a fountain
and
shit. Those people are idiots, man.
You're lucky if you
But
just
they're probably smart. They're probably smart people, but they're idiots.
What was that George Bush quote? You fool me once, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me again, and I can only get fooled once. Remember how dumb it was?
That's what I mean.
I was trying to find that clip.
We had a fucking really dumb president at one point, but he was a smart guy. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Michael, Kevin, another Kevin. Got 2 Kevins. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Natasha. Shout out to JFK. Shout out to Shannon.
Shout out to the Kevins.
Shout out to the Kevins. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Shannon. Oh, we got 2 Shannons, two Kevins, bunch of Brians. It's going down. Hope everyone's having a good time staying corona free. What about you? You got any people that are like really dumb? Even got the virus.
I got the virus.
Keep that away from me.
It's delicious. Those people are idiots.
Oh,
When the coronavirus first came out.
Oh my God.
People thought you were getting it from beer. They're like, did you hear about that Chinese virus that you get from the Mexican beer? Holy shit, man! You better stay away from the Mexicans.
So dumb.
So dumb, dude. But they're probably hard-working motherfuckers that can take apart a whole tractor and put it together. I can't do that shit, you know what I mean?
But they got coronavirus. Are you drinking?
There are different levels of smart, though, too, because
there is, yeah.
I had a buddy that can literally take apart an engine, put it back together, no fucking problem. Take the whole car apart, put it back together, no fucking problem, dude. But he could barely fucking read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was an idiot, dude. You know, and I hate to say it, but he could do literally anything with his fucking hands when it came to a car, dude.
That's true.
So he was like... you know what I mean? I know a decent amount, but like there's shit like he used to show me, and I'd be like, "Holy fuck, man! How the fuck do you know that, dude?" You know what I mean? You can barely read.
I like when someone speaks English as a second language, and they're talking to some ignorant ass dude, and he's like, "This dumb motherfucker don't even know English," and I'm like, "Dude, he knows 2 languages. You can't communicate with him in his language."
They say if you know you're automatically smarter than most people if you know 2 languages.
So yeah, we got different types of dumb people. Book smarts versus common sense. I know. I went to high school with these girls, man. Oh my God! I wish my friend Sean was in the chat because I don't remember the specific things the answers they used to say. But they, oh my God, they were so fucking dumb, and they had better grades than me.
Oh,
like
shit.
who's
dumber there?
Yeah, like they had they had no street smarts or common sense, I should say. Common sense, but they were good on like tests.
Yeah.
Like I'm the opposite.
I think sometimes because like that, if you have a certain world, like you say, like you could be very smart in that world and whatever goes around that world, but anything that's outside that world, it's like you can't relate, you can't deal, you don't.
You could be a complete computer genius who can fucking hack to the NSA and do whatever, you know what I mean, and do all this shit, but you put them out camping. Here's a fucking a stick and some spark stuff. Yeah, I can't even think. That's what dumb. Some fuck flint. That's what
Flint.
I was thinking.
I don't know what
you know what I mean? Hey, go survive for a week out in the woods. That guy's a fucking moron because he couldn't do it.
Yeah. I say
you know what I mean? I can barely do computer things, but I can survive.
A week is tough. A night, if you die in a night, or like if you die spending one night in the woods, you're probably dumb.
Oh, I don't know.
Unless it's the winter time or specific situations.
What woods?
You're pretty fucking
that's
dumb, dude.
different. Like, what woods? Are we in the mountains?
It's been
like
3 hours since I've eaten anything.
You sit on a log and wait until the sun comes up.
Is that how it works?
Yes, sir. I'm an idiot.
Sitting on a log and a frog in the middle
I
of
can
the
see
sea.
like, I'm just going to sit on this log.
Just wait for help.
Someone will come by. A hiker. A rapist.
Oh my God! Rape again.
A serial killer.
Every 5 minutes she drops the rape.
Someone trying to bury a body.
Every time Tanya says rape.
Me too.
Again.
That you should have put at the end.
Things that I worry about.
Oh my God! All right. Well, you could have asked him. You could ask the rapist for directions out of the woods.
Before or after?
Because you're out in the woods with there's
Hello, Mr. Rapist.
There's some rapist out there.
Hi, Mr. Rapist.
The guy's like takes his headphones off. Excuse me. Excuse
All right,
me,
cool.
Mr. Rapist.
I think this one. I'm gonna take a shot for this
Scary.
one. You want to take a shot?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna take a shot for this one because this one drives me so nuts. This one drives me so nuts. I don't understand it. People who think the Earth is flat.
So we had a buddy of ours, I'm not going to drop names, but he tried convincing me so hard, and I was like, bro, stop right there. Just don't waste your breath. Don't waste my time or yours. You're never going to convince me, bro, that the world is flat, dude. Show me the edge.
Show me the edge. That's what I'm saying.
And then I'll believe you.
My whole thing about the Earth being flat, they're so... I think some people just want something to be a part of, and thinking the Earth is flat...
Damn, again.
Isn't something where people will hate you for it. Like they will, like if you say I like Trump or I like Clinton, people will hate you for either one of those choices.
I'd still bang a chick if she was a flat earther. You know what I mean?
As long as she was on a flat chest.
It's got priorities. It's got priorities.
But I'm saying, like, people just want something to be a part of, and it's something you can get behind where people won't hate you for it. People won't be like, oh, I fucking hate you. You think the Earth is flat? But my whole thing is this.
They won't hate you, but they'll think you're dumb.
Dumb people. My whole thing is this. Who benefits from telling people that the Earth is round, but it's flat? I don't understand the end game on
the government.
That's a good point.
That's who.
I don't understand the end game on that. Shout out to Luke. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Kara. Anthony says in the... see, Anthony's on too. He says, you're always on the rig. Always talking about
Yo, Anthony, what's up? Why you hate me, yo?
If anyone wants to go find that link of George Bush,
I watch a lot of murder
send it to
porn.
me. I'll play it.
You know?
So the flat Earth thing. Okay. I'll give you your conspiracy theory about the moon landing. All right, I'm not sure, but okay, that one has like positive and negative. Like they both make sense. Depends on how you want to look at it. But flat Earth, I'm like, I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I? What did this guy say?
Why are you looking outside like?
He's like, I'm on the East Coast. Why can't I see Joe Rogan right now? That shit made me laugh so much.
Speaking of moon, you see, Tom Cruise wants to be the first person to shoot a movie in space.
Really?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
He's gonna do it, and you know why? Because Tom Cruise.
There's dumb people.
Yeah, he's dumb, dude.
Why is he dumb? We're gonna go watch it.
Of course
I'm not
I
gonna
am.
watch it. Well, I'm not gonna go and watch it.
No,
I don't think we're ever gonna go back to a movie theater again.
Oh, they should. You know why? Why? We're just dressed up in suits.
Hazmat suits to go watch
Comic-Con every day. Comic-Con every day.
Speaking of Comic, you see this? Some idiot dressed as a Stormtrooper to go walk into a store, right? So like he was like, yeah, I've seen people do it, you know. It's like, all right, cool. The guy dressed as Darth Vader, the guy dressed as a Stormtrooper, but he brings his blaster with him, and fucking they call the cops. The cops get him at a gunpoint, put him down to the ground, dude. Fucking.
Shout out to Sun B.
He didn't get fired because he was white. No.
Shout out to Sun B. Sent us the link.
You know.
And so,
Oh, nice.
my state of the union, or my speech to the nation.
He sounds drunk doing it there.
I know that human being and fish can coexist peacefully. And America needs a military where our best and brightest are proud to serve.
Holy
I
shit.
thought it was gonna be the quote, but it's too long.
Yeah.
But
that was funny.
We got a couple funny ones in there. But the flat Earth, I just don't understand. I mean, people 5,000 years ago. Not maybe not 5,000 years ago, obviously. When did Christopher Columbus sail? 1492. So 500 years ago.
I was gonna say, if you don't know that.
Well, some people thought the Earth was round too, but not like Europe.
Right.
You know what I mean? So 500 years ago, people thought that if Christopher Columbus went too far that way, he would fall off the face of the Earth. And he did it. He raped a bunch of people, brought the rape back, killed a bunch of people.
Wasn't me, Anthony. It wasn't me.
Killed a bunch of people, whatever. But
did he ever find the edge?
No, I don't think so.
He was living on.
I guess there's some sort of ice wall that they think that's like we're like living in a bowl, like
So someone's gonna smoke us?
like
Yeah, like
kind of like I don't know, like
Kind of like that.
yeah, like a shot glass,
Yeah.
I guess, and there's like ice wall around us or something.
Like
What's
Game of Thrones. I'm gonna piss off the wall like Tyrion.
My whole thing about flat Earth is that they really don't believe it. And if they do, they're perfect for the subject today. They really don't believe it. It's just something to be a part of. It's like anti something. You get to be anti. Like I have so many friends on Facebook who are just anything. They're anti anything that happens. Anything people enjoy. Anytime anything happens, it never just happened. Like I didn't drop that shot glass. The Illuminati. Like went into my email and they saw that it was there, and then they put subliminal messages on my YouTube.
And then the camera zooms in on you. And you go, yeah. Was that Negative Nancy?
So I gotta go back to the
But you know what? Maybe you never know. Maybe the flat earthers are smart with what they're doing.
Hey,
is
they
saw the UFO footage and they're like, these are interdimensional beings that can just travel through dimensions. If you're traveling through dimensions, the Earth is flat, dude.
Yeah.
Boom.
I just want to see a picture of it. You know what I mean? I've seen pictures of space. You know what I mean? Why can't you just give me a picture of the wall? Like, where's the wall?
Here we go. Revolution quoted it. Shout out to Revolution. I gotta give some shout outs to YouTube. Revolution, this is what George Bush said. He said, there's an old saying in Tennessee. I know it's in Tennessee. Probably in Tennessee. That says, fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me. Well, you can't get fooled twice.
No, you can't get fooled again. You're not even reading the quote. It's
Oh my god.
Machete says the UFO was my drone. Shout out to Juan.
The UFO footage, it's like, dude, like, is that from like 1983? Because it's like black and white, this old ass cheap footage. They got these F-16s. They ain't got a GoPro on there. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, dude?
Maybe it's like the JF Kennedy files. It has to be like a certain amount of time.
I've never heard him called
before the
JF
release.
Kennedy.
Why are you hating, yo?
Yo, you ever heard of JF?
That's not his name? That's not his name. That's his name, right? Okay.
Shout out to Luke, Johnny, and Lanny.
You know, it's
Shout
a
out
certain
to
amount of
Laney.
time before they can release it.
Yeah,
So, like,
that's so.
Somebody says it's at the 47 mark. So
47.
he's gonna work on that. But
here we go, right here.
The Mac.
what about like dumb teachers? Oh.
Here we go, right here.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, you can't get fooled again.
Oh my god, dude!
Can't get fooled again.
How did he get elected 2 terms, dude?
I have no idea.
But yo, look how
Holy
charismatic
shit,
he was
dude.
saying that. And he made people laugh.
You know, you have to go watch that clip
I'll
to see how
Yeah.
dumb he looks.
I'll give it to him. Like, we got a lot of good comedy through those years.
Yeah.
The comedians, like, shit on him so good. And there was so many good impressions of him. Like, people, like, Will Ferrell does an awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He don't look like him. He does kind of. But it's like, just
The
like
mannerisms.
yeah, it's like Will
and
Ferrell
the
dressed as George W. Bush for Halloween. You know what I mean? Like, but he sounds just like him. If it was like a Jerky Boys tape, you'd be like, holy shit, I'm talking to President Bush right now. You know what I mean?
Would you guys ever have like dumb teachers, like straight out that you knew?
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
we had a 7th grade teacher, right? We used to call him Jizzballs. And he had no idea.
I'm sorry, y'all.
He had no idea. He'd be like, yeah, Jizzballs! Jizzballs!
Why would you say that?
Because we
That's
were,
not like a slang.
one of the, I can't remember his name, it was so long ago. One of the kids was like, hey, like he just would start, like every time he'd be like, he'd get excited about something sciencey, he'd be like, yeah, Jizzballs! Yeah, Jizzballs! Like,
that is not a
he
slang.
had no idea. I remember the same guy, somebody hid in his closet that one year. Because they used to have like a teacher closet with all the books and shit. And like halfway through the class, he jumped out and was like, Jizzballs! We all fucking died, man.
How long was he in there?
Oh, man. No, half the class. 100% half the class. That kid's probably in jail right now.
Jizzballs.
Yeah. But he had no idea. He's a smart guy.
So it's time for a giveaway? How are we going to do it?
What are we giving away?
We got these pins to give away.
We got these pins
From last
to give
week.
away.
We got these pins. Here, I'm going to show them to you.
Pins to give away.
Show them to them. Because you're dumb.
If you guys didn't see these last week, we want to give these away. They're going to freestyle a way for you to give these away right now. Let me know if they can see
Wait,
them.
I am not freestyling.
Let me know if they can.
Only you.
Can they see them?
Nope.
No. Wait.
Well, you got to wait.
Yes.
Right there.
All right, so these are pins right here. These aren't roaches. These are pins. What are they made out of, Joe?
Sculpting clay?
These are made out of sculpting clay. They're pins. You put them in your hat or your backpack
Or your cock ring.
or your cock ring, whatever, nipple rings, whatever you girls and guys got out there, cats and kittens. So there's like half joints and then there's little roaches. But look at these, how detailed these things are. Can they see them? I
They
can't.
look better in person.
They look much better in person, according to Joe.
They look good. They look good.
So
We can see them good.
if you go right now and share the
I'm so
YouTube
smart.
link of us live on Facebook, share the YouTube link.
Comment and subscribe.
Comment on our YouTube video right now.
You gotta comment roaches.
Roaches, yeah. Comment roaches.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Hold on, we gotta figure it out. You guys figure it out. Let me show Facebook.
Comment, like, subscribe. Roaches.
Let me show
Comment,
Facebook
like,
here.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Roaches. Comment,
So these
like,
are the
subscribe. Roaches.
pins right here. These are made out of, what are they? Sculpting clay? Sculpting
They're
clay.
made out of sculpting clay. I know you can't see them.
They're little
right now.
roaches for
I'm
your
showing
hats or pins.
Facebook right now.
Here, how hard they are?
So,
They're pins. You put
so
them in
how
your
long did it
backpack
tell-
or your
tell the
hat.
YouTube people how long it took you to make those.
The
pins?
20 of them?
So they're
Well,
gonna
like,
tell you
how
right
long
now
does it
how
I
you can
made
get
it
one.
one day at work.
We'll send these to you if you
on
live in
break.
America.
He
You
was
wanna figure
all on
this
a break.
And then the next day I paint them. Because you gotta let them air dry.
Now let them air dry.
So,
out?
The layer.
yeah.
So what do they have to do?
What I do when I get out of the shower, I add a little air dry.
We-
You gotta light the
So we got one. We got Machete.
Wait,
One.
you gotta say-
Yeah, there you go. You gotta comment roaches on the YouTube thing, and you gotta be subscribed to our YouTube and the fucking
Share.
Yeah, share the link.
Here we go. I'm telling you the rules right now. Easy. If you live in America only. If you live in another country, we'll send it to you. But I'm going to take some money for that because I'm not going to charge for it, but I'm going to charge for shipping. Anyway,
See,
comment roaches in the comment section. Boom, that's easy.
Roaches.
Next, make sure you subscribe to our channel. That's easy.
Subscribe.
Then share the YouTube link on Facebook and tag me. Boom, and we'll send you one of these things.
Yep.
Just help us out. It's going to take you 2 seconds. So let's get back to it. We talked about the
Share,
flat
share.
earthers. I think everyone was.
We were talking
Shop-
about dumb teachers. You were going to tell us
Oh,
a
sorry.
story.
Dumb, I was going to tell a story?
Yeah, you were going to tell a story. about
you didn't have any dumb
teachers.
teachers?
I
So
did have
many-
I did have a dumb teacher. She was mean. She was fat, which I'm going to tell you the story because it matters.
What's okay?
So she was very dumb. She never knew the answers to anything. Like, she taught history. And
And
this
she's
was
a
like
teacher?
this was like 11th grade. Everything she had. I mean, but maybe she went to school to teach something else. Who knows? I'm not trying to defend her or whatever. I'm saying every time.
What grade?
11th.
Oh, you're old already.
Man, you gotta be smart to be a.
Like we knew
you know
more
what I mean?
about American
You
history.
you gotta be smart. You gotta be patient to be a high
She
school
didn't know
teacher.
when the Civil War was. I just remember certain little things. Like she was a history teacher,
Man.
and she like we will.
Maybe she was the art teacher.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
And then
Like she
just
went.
like.
Hey, but some art teachers are smart. She just happened to be a dumb
I
historian.
always had dumb art teachers in
So-
high school.
Oh, really?
She was always.
One smart art teacher in my whole
We would
life.
always correct her, and she was very mean to everybody. Very
Yeah, see,
mean.
that
Very
sucks,
mean because
dude.
she knew she
How are you
didn't know
supposed to
stuff.
learn like that, dude? That
'Cause
sucks, man.
There was a lot of smart kids in the class, and they wouldn't be purposely like sunning her.
Yeah.
They were just like, no, that's not. Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I'm the teacher. And then they'd be like, flip open a textbook, and they'd be like, well, it says right here. And then she would get embarrassed and be mean. So anyway.
Because she fucked up. Yeah.
That year, one of my classmates, he worked at an ice cream shop, and she came with her whole family, and she ordered ice cream for her whole family.
So
whatever.
it wasn't just for her?
Yeah, she was nice. She was nice to him, this and that. And she ordered 5 ice creams, and she said, and the kid that I went to high school said, is that all? And she said, yes. And he turned to her husband without missing a beat and said, and for you, sir?
Oh, perfect.
I was fucking in tears.
Perfect, dude.
I'm laughing about it 21 years later.
That is perfect comedy time.
I'm fat, so I take a fat joke all day. I think that's
hell yeah, man. I grew up on fat jokes, man. Your mama's so fat.
Yeah.
She was a mean person, and that's why he was mean to her.
Like saying your mama's so fat, you could say something to someone and not get in a fight over it.
Yeah.
Just by saying it that certain way.
Yeah.
Your mama's so fat, blah 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 blah. But if you're like, yo, your mom's fat, she'd be like, it's like, motherfucker.
It's the way you say it, not what you say. A lot
my
of times.
300-pound mom. What the fuck you say about my 300-pound mom?
So we got another Roaches. Shout out to GTGTV. I'm not sure if that's Sun B or Hectic, but shout out to you guys. We'll save one for you.
We're gonna pick 10 people, so
let us know in the chat if you want a roach or a blonde, a big one or a small one.
10 people. We're gonna give.
We're just gonna random pick them.
We're gonna pick 10 people. The first 10 people that do it.
Okay.
First 10 people that do it, you're gonna get a blunt and a joint.
Oh shit! Nice.
There's 20 of them. There's
10
joints, 10 blunts. So
but you gotta share it to Facebook. You gotta share the YouTube video. You gotta make sure that we're doing it. Shout out to everybody on Facebook that's watching. Please go to YouTube.
YouTube.
All right, so we're gonna move on. We did the dumb teachers. Do you have a shout out to George? Shout out to Mick, Andrew, Natasha. She said those are hilarious.
Wait, I had I like
Larry.
Pretty dumb, not teacher, but a hall monitor. Like, because I used to smoke cigarettes in high school, and like, we like my high school was big. I went to this high school. It was supposed to be when they built it. It was supposed to be a prison. So it had like mile-long hallways.
Literally a mile of hallways.
The hallways were so long, and there was so many levels. You know what I mean? So it was like.
How many levels? I
think it was like 4. I think it was 4. But the guy'd be on the top level, and he'd see me go in the bathroom to go smoke a cigarette. Like, he was so dumb because I know he'd be. I know the bathrooms that he would catch me. So he'd come running down, and I wouldn't be smoking. And as soon as he'd leave, I'd smoke up. You know what I mean? Like, you fucking idiot, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, there was quite a few dumb teachers I had, and like, I had a music teacher that was really dumb, and like I never liked the teachers that like when you question things, like you should be able to question shit, like and like you ask why.
To learn.
Yeah, you ask why, but why, and they're like they don't want to fucking answer it because they don't really fucking know it, or the book doesn't say it, so they're just like, well, the book doesn't say it, like move on. You're like. I don't understand it.
Well, now
explain it to me, you fucking moron.
I don't understand. Like teachers, okay, like if you don't know it, why the fuck are you teaching?
Exactly. We shouldn't.
Like I shouldn't be learning it. We shouldn't be learning it together.
Exactly, dude.
Because if we are, again, break me off some of that money.
Exactly. Maybe that's what the teacher thought. She was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna learn history. Let me get this class."
But again, maybe they should be getting paid more. And you know what I mean.
Especially the good ones.
Shout out to Sun B.
So what do you got next, Myster DL?
All right, we're off dumb teachers. I had some dumb college professors, but that one high school lady, oh my god. There was one high school lady, I don't know, I always feel bad for this. I want to publicly apologize. I know she's never going to watch it. I had a high school teacher that we were mean to, and I, as an adult, I like felt bad about it.
Yeah, you look back like, man. I was just thinking about this.
Because I met her as an adult, and she's just like the sweetest lady, and she was just trying to wrangle a bunch of fucking morons. And
so you were the dumbass in that.
See, I was thinking about that too. Like the guy wasn't an idiot, but we used to he'd be writing stuff on the chalkboard, and they had an intercom, and we'd fucking sneak up and hit the button and run back down, and the office would go ahead, and he'd be like, go ahead, and they'd be like, you buzzed, and he'd be like, oh, I didn't buzz, and we'd fucking keep doing it throughout the class, to the point where they had someone come up and try to fix the intercom and shit.
Oh my god!
We would just keep fucking doing. Like, he wasn't an idiot, but you know what I mean. He's kind of a moron, you know. Like he never caught on to it, dude. As soon as he turned it, we'd fucking run up and.
That's so funny.
You know
he didn't see malice in you guys.
Just,
you know
I guess not.
He was just like, oh, that shit's broken.
Make sure to subscribe to. They're in the chat.
GTGTV.
They have their own podcast. Check them out.
Get some good weed.
All right, the next one I really want to talk about. I wanted to make a full episode about this, but I didn't think it would be an interesting 2 hours or hour, or even 10 minutes,
Well,
maybe 10 minutes.
What do you got?
5G. People that think cell phone towers are giving them the coronavirus.
He thought that was for a whole. We could do that for a whole 2 hours.
But dude,
I was like,
No, that's what I said.
but dude, the government's not denying it.
There's wow. That would be a lot of stuff they'd have to come out and deny. Like,
I'm like, yo, man.
I thought the rule was if it's not true, you just don't even acknowledge it.
I don't know what kind of cell phone causes respiratory failure.
I mean, dude,
But
I used to
I
have
don't
a
want that
beeper.
kind of cell phone. I've had an iPhone. I've had a
I've had a
Metro
beeper.
phone, a pager.
Well, who knows? We don't.
It never
want
made me
that
die.
phone.
Nope.
What else? That Samsung
Do
thing
you,
that
do
would
you
light
remember
on
though
fire.
when cell phones first came out? I mean, they were pretty big. You know what I mean? They were pretty big, but they used to say like, "That's just gonna give you cancer. That's just gonna give you cancer." I've lived the entire time through cell phones, and have yet to get ear cancer or whatever cancer they were.
Endo, we're basically a clinical study because we've
Yeah, I
had them
guess
for
so.
at least 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Chris Rose.
Like my
shout
cell
out to
phone
George.
number?
I was a moron.
Brad.
See, hey, I'm a dummy. When I turned 18, I got a cell phone contract that like I just racked up the bill and just kept racking up the bill. And they were just like, oh, every time they call, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm sending it in. Oh, I sent it in. Oh, you didn't get it? Fucking. And they just never shut my phone off for like 3 years, dude. And I just had the biggest bill. And then I got slapped with a fucking huge fine. And fucking,
Really?
Yeah. That shit was no fun. I was fucking 18, dude. I didn't know, like, you know what I mean? I was just like, hey, cell phone. I'm good. Like, it was, remember back in the day, the cell phone was like after 9 or 8, you get 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I just never waited for it, you know what I mean? Because I wanted to talk to everybody, you know what I mean? I want to be the cool guy on the phone all the time, dude. You know what I mean?
I was in a shout out to Red Blazer.
I know people that wouldn't answer their phone until 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
They just let it ring. I don't give a shit.
Call me after 7.
I remember that. Call me after
Or weekends,
7.
yeah, free weekends. Shit.
I was in a class action lawsuit once when I lived in California with Verizon.
You moron!
I was in this class action lawsuit, man. These people hunted me down. They're like, yo, you agreed you paid something that was illegal for them to charge you for, and now you're part of this lawsuit. You're gonna get paid. I'm like, oh, tight. We're up. Get paid. All this years and years, all this stuff goes on, and I never had to go to court or testify or anything. I was just a name on a piece of paper, and I was living in California, and I get a call from my mom, and she's like, you got a check from the whole Verizon thing. I was like, oh my God. Open it.
Fuck yeah.
I said, open it.
What do I get, 20 grand?
She just says, $12.
You're like,
I was like, oh my God. All that shit. But I don't know, that was just a random. I was a dumb person now because I was expecting to get paid.
Like mad money.
Yeah. Shout out to Bridge Deuce. Shout out to Red Blazer if you're watching. I saw, I see people sharing it. I'm going to go check all that after.
Check the timestamps.
So what do you think about people in this whole 5G thing? You don't really pay attention because...
See, I didn't know about it until you said something to me.
I heard about it, but I was like,
Maybe I'm the dumb one because I don't keep up with that shit.
Let us know in the chat, Facebook or YouTube. What do you think about this 5G shit? We're not gonna make fun of you.
So basically,
unless you think it's real.
4G didn't get nobody sick, but 5G all of a sudden does.
No, I mean to each their own. You know, you can believe in what you want. Like some people believe fucking Jesus walked on water. You know what I mean? Yeah, motherfucking don't walk on water.
It might have been nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. It could have been a
Don't mess
puddle.
with Jesus.
It was probably a fucking puddle. They were all like, "Holy shit! You see that, dude? Take that picture. Take that picture. Oh, what should I say? Draw that picture. Draw that picture. Really quick. Don't move.
Sculpt that.
Don't mess with G.
Sculpt that.
Sculpt it.
No, it's true. But I like the memes. I like the people that like to share all the memes and stuff like that. And some of them are funny. They're like, coronavirus in every country, 5G in 5 countries.
Now we got murder hornets coming at us.
Yeah, I love the name.
Oh.
You see that guy who got stung by
Listen,
on
the world
purpose?
is angry.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
You know him personally?
Yeah, Brave Wilderness. I know what you're
We all about to
okay.
Yeah.
So he gets stung by this hornet. That's his thing.
That's it. Yeah, he's got a whole.
Dumb people, but it worked. Being dumb worked out for him.
He does it for like the scientific.
Because he probably had a tolerance.
He shows you. Yeah, no, he shows you how, like the sting level and like, you know what I mean. They don't hurt the animal or anything, you know, because insects are animals, you know.
Yeah.
How dumb are you? Just killing bugs. I always thought, like, if like you kill something and you go to heaven, like all the things you killed are there waiting for you. When I go there, there's gonna just be tons of bugs and shit. I love the spiders! Ah,
Joe,
this is hell!
Never thought of that. You just gave me a big nightmare now.
It'd be all spiders and shit. It's fucking scared as fuck. I'm like, this isn't heaven.
Mine would be
this is hell.
really big water bugs.
I don't know why the media decided to. Well, I know why they want to scare people about it. They'll call those things murder hornets. But it is what it is. Imagine this. Imagine this. You don't live in
they
America.
are like the size, like they're big.
Yeah, they're 2 inches long.
But come on, man, you ain't seen that thing coming. You know, bees are small and they hurt.
Let me tell you something.
You ain't gonna see this thing. You ain't gonna see this thing flying at you. I see this thing flying at me. I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna punch it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fucking lay you. You know, I'm gonna fuck that shit up, dude. You know what I mean?
Try living on the equator.
Yeah, that's true.
Mosquitoes.
In the jungle. Yeah.
Mosquitoes are the size of your dog. Look at those things. You never seen those things?
No.
So this guy, I can't like show. We're gonna have in the next few weeks. We're gonna have it all set up with his screens behind us so we can show everybody everything. So that's gonna be fun. But what's this guy saying?
Well, if you didn't
Coyote
tell me it was
Peterson?
a murder
Yeah, that's
hornet,
it.
I would say
Coyote
it was
Peterson. I
pretty
couldn't think. It was Brave Wilderness
Or
or something. I think
Hornet.
that's the name of his show.
Sorry.
Coyote Peterson. Yeah.
What are you saying about?
I said that if you didn't tell me the murder hornet, I would have said it was
It's
a very
like,
beautiful looking hornet.
It's like a zoo show, like Jack
For a
Hanna
hornet,
used to
it's
do.
pretty.
But occasionally he gets stung by things.
She said it's pretty.
Well, I mean, if you didn't tell me that it killed people and it was just like a regular hornet and a bee, I'd be like, all right, it's pretty.
Put a Wu-Tang shirt on it. You think it's dope? Yo, Attack of the Murder Bees, kid.
All right, here we go.
Facts.
We'll move on.
Boom. Watch. Someone's going to already have beat you to that.
Uh,
You heard it here first.
That 5G shit, that's just another fucking thing that people want to
See, I
grasp
still
onto.
don't even understand the 5G thing. They're like, they think
understand.
that like microwaves are coming at them and giving them coronavirus.
I think that.
Then what does a cloth do? Somebody
right.
put it perfectly. If you can smell a fart through my underwear and a pair of jeans, then how's a cloth gonna stop a virus, dude? You know what I mean?
Ready for this one? You ready for this
Sorry.
one?
Go ahead.
5G people. They post about the dangers of 5G from their fucking phone.
That has 5G.
I'm just like, yeah.
Jared said that he kind of believes it because he knows a dude that quit working on cell towers because of the 5G.
Damn, you know somebody?
Everybody knows
Yeah,
somebody.
but he quit. Why? Because
Dude, my buddy works at Metro PCS. He's a salesman. He knows.
he told me. No,
I don't mean to insult, but it's just, you know.
But I don't see where he says that. Oh, I see him right here. Okay, I see it right there. You know, if you guys really want to help us out, you can super chat. I was playing. Be like this guy.
My buddy's in the government.
There's this guy. We watch his show, and he charges his fans to read their quotes.
Oh
to
my
read
god,
their things.
no, huh?
Like,
I forgot about that.
But I mean, he probably gets banged for it. But I think that shit's so corny. But he's a riot. But we're not plugging him. All right, 5G. We got someone in the chat that thinks it's real. I wish there was some of my Facebook friends up in the Facebook chat because they're all fucking
It's just
5G
so hard to believe things.
on that shit.
I don't know,
But,
but like
the internet's full of fake shit, dude. So it's so, and like the internet's, I mean, the news is biased now. You can't even believe it.
Yeah.
You used to be able to read the newspaper or watch the news and be like, okay, that's facts.
but maybe
Because the
it's
news,
gonna be
but now
like,
it's just fucking biased. They're like,
Like-
well, I don't want to report about that because
Yeah.
I don't like that guy,
Exactly.
or I don't want, I only like this guy, so I'm only gonna report about this guy, like. And you know what I'm talking about, but I don't want to say it. But you know what I mean? But it's just not even that anymore. It's just like everything that has to do with, I don't like that, so I'm not going to report it, dude. I don't have the 100% facts, but I'm going to report it anyways because I want to be the first person with all the views and all the likes, and I want people sharing my posts instead of theirs, because that's what it's all about now instead of fucking facts. You know
well,
what I mean?
really, it's
I
maybe
hate
like
it, dude.
when Corona first came out, a lot of people
Yeah, I didn't believe it.
because
Yeah, I didn't either.
they didn't know someone who was affected,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
got sick or whatever. But then as the weeks kept going by, at least I know for me personally, I know a lot of people who have
Yeah.
been affected in some which way or form.
Yeah, we've known a few people
And
that
then
have
I
died
know
from
people who
Yeah,
still
yeah.
don't believe it because they're like, well, I don't know nobody, my cousin don't know nobody,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
brother don't know nobody, like, so.
I mean, the first case was until February.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, so it's like well,
But
it
I'm
was
talking
over.
about,
It was
like, I
over
talked
in
to
Europe
them last
last
week.
November or whatever. You know what I mean? Why would we believe it was here? You know what I mean?
But
we've seen Outbreak. We've seen Contagion.
I guess
movies.
until
that
it's
shit was supposed to move like that, dude.
until it's like in your inner circle and you actually know someone or you've experienced it, people don't believe shit.
All right, we'll segue. 5G. See you later.
Most boring fucking.
I had
apocalypse ever.
I had another thing to say about it, but I forgot.
Yeah, it's the most boring apocalypse ever. Where the fucking zombies fucking kills them, fucking smash them heads and some dead people.
Here's some recent stupid people. The people in Michigan that were protesting to open up the government, and they're all fucking. I think it was
grouped together.
They're all together screaming. There's these cops. They're all holding the front line, and there's these fucking. I don't even know what to call these girls, man. These over the top fucking. Everything offends me. Everything is an issue, girls. I don't know what to call them. But I mean, there's guys that do it too.
Dude. Hey.
But there's a certain group of people, and they were all on the front line.
You're
and there's all these, and there's all these cops on the front line, and these girls, they're just screaming in the cops' faces. Neither of them have masks on, right? They're screaming in the cops' faces.
6 feet.
Do the cops have masks on?
No.
Oh,
And the
damn,
cops are
that
just
sucks, man. I'd be like this. The fuck, man?
The cops are just standing there doing nothing, and okay, whatever. So everyone's seen that footage by now. But what I want to talk about as far as relating it to dumb people are the people that are in that crowd saying that this is all overblown and when they need to open society, and they're wearing masks.
Yeah.
So you obviously don't believe what you're fucking
That is a good point.
arguing over.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
They go, why are you wearing a mask?
Yeah.
Why you got gloves on? Why are you telling me to stay away from you? You want to open, I don't know, man. I usually don't really believe everything that the government tells me. But it's not the government telling you, it's the world. The whole world saying, hey, the people from China made everybody sick and everyone's dying. You got to fucking shut the world down to...
Yeah.
You got to do it. It's not like an American thing. It's everywhere thing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So that was my whole thing about these people in the protests. I know I was just specifically wanting to talk about the people who saying that it's fake or saying that it's not.
Well, maybe it'll
but
be
they're
like,
masked up and gloved up.
They'll be like, oh, you guys want to hang out? Now you all hang out together. Now you
is.
all have to associate with each other until y'all start dying off, and they'll be like survival and fitness. Whoever stays home, like, oh, you guys want to hang out together and you die? Well,
fucking people driving around with masks
just
by
don't
themselves.
You can't associate with no one else. It's gonna be like
is
you're
there
gonna have
a
to
ghost
go.
with you that has
I think you did that
coronavirus?
the other day. Were you that? I think I saw you driving with the mask on the other day.
Yeah, it's like you're by yourself. Why you get the mask on?
Oh, the only time I drive with the mask on is if I know I'm gonna go to like a second location.
Okay, you don't want to breathe it out.
So I don't want to have to like touch it and take it off.
Touch it, bring it, babe. Watch it, turn it, leave it. Stroke my practice.
Shout out to DJ Slim in the place.
I can't like.
Slim,
I can throw the gloves away, but the mask, I got like one N95, so I just fabuloso it. All right, Cardi.
Fabuloso.
I got you, girl. You know. And then go to the next location, and then
Fabuloso.
come back home.
We use the shit
I'm honestly
I
so
don't
sick of
be
it. Just like,
outside.
can I just get it and try
I
to
do it
beat
one
it?
time, I
And,
run
like, if I die,
every
fuck it,
once.
you know? Like, I'm just sucking. I'm so sick of it, dude. You know?
Hit us up in the chat. Let us know what flavor you
It's
guys
supposed
are
to be
smoking.
2020. Like, the summer's coming, man. I want to go to the beach. I want to, like, hang out with my wango. You know what I mean? I want to, like, skateboard
I don't think you
around.
can hang out with your wang out at the beach right now. I think that still will be illegal after Corona.
Oh, I just, like, stick it in the sand and get it all sandy and, like, it's
Some
got a cover on it.
Yo, check this
Right?
out. I don't know if this is real or not. Hit me up in the chat. Let me know if this is real.
Technically, it's not naked.
In the chat, he says, I had a whole paragraph about 5G. YouTube didn't allow me to post it.
What?
I'm going to say
It's
it.
conspiracy. Do you know somebody?
No facts.
Is it the guy that works at T-Mobile?
No, it's Sunbeam.
Oh.
All right, so I just wanted to touch on those idiots wearing the mask while saying they didn't need a mask.
You're dumb.
Pretty dumb.
All right, this one's gonna be awesome. I hope there's someone out there who really has something to contribute to this. People who believe memes.
Oh my god.
People who get their news from memes. They see something that someone made, and it says like, I made one. And I used it to show. I put it out a week before, and then the next week I put it on Facebook on my personal page as me. And all I did was I took a picture of me in Las Vegas, okay, and Let me see if I can find it.
No.
Describe it as
I took a picture of me in Las Vegas, and I put it next to a picture of me in
Some titties.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
And I said in the picture, in the Puerto Rico picture, I said it was Dallas, okay? And in the Las Vegas picture, I said it was Las Vegas. And then I made a thing that said crisis actor. This guy was in Las Vegas at the shooting, because remember we were there. We were in Las Vegas the night before the shooting, at that place. We didn't go to that casino, but we were there, right there.
We were in Vegas. We were downtown.
Like we were right there, right. We were outside the casino,
yeah.
or across the street from it. And I took a picture of me in Las Vegas that day, and I took a picture of me in Puerto Rico. Remember that part? And said that it was in Dallas because there was like a
shooting in Dallas. Before that,
right?
Too,
and I put this thing out that I was a crisis actor, and people were sharing it.
Yeah.
And and the best part was I put a picture purposely of Puerto Rico. I'm standing on a hilltop in the rainforest, and it's like a jungle behind me and an ocean. And I said it was Dallas, and no one questioned it. And I did it to show my friends how easy it was to fool people. And people really get their news from that shit.
Yeah.
They'll see a meme, it'll be like 95 people a day die from smoking joints.
Yeah, but 10,000 people share it.
And they'd be like, dude, I didn't even know that. I always thought no one died from smoking weed.
I saw it on the internet, though.
Yeah, but I just saw this thing.
It must be real.
I saw this thing and it said that this happened.
They do that sound?
So, I see you're hard to talk to about this specific shit because you're online. You're one of them
I ain't
weirdos.
online. I am. I'm a weirdo.
You
I be living.
I be living.
But sometimes you'll show me stuff and you'll get duped at. Sometimes I get duped by it too, but then I remember, I'm like, oh shit, wait a second. Where am I? Where's this source?
But I don't really get duped by mine is more of a question like, what's up with this?
I got duped by one, and it was like, oh shit, this guy died. And everybody was like, dude, that was like 3 years ago. I was like, oh shit, this guy died 3 years ago? Damn!
That'd be me, Joe. That'd be me.
Didn't I just see him last week?
I go online, I'm like, oh shoot.
You're dumb.
She had a baby, and it's supposed to be like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I've done the same
like,
thing,
oh, damn, where?
Oh shit, you're a mom?
Where have I
She's
been?
like, dude, I got 5 kids. Damn, so you got a vortex. Oh,
I'm good at cursing.
Just a vortex shooting
I'll
out
get
babies.
better.
Damn, I'm just realizing on the Facebook chat of this video that you can message people and invite them into it. Like you can hit them up directly.
Oh,
but you're not supposed to be watching on Facebook.
Dummy.
Unless you're dumb people. No, I'm just joking.
Dummy.
YouTube.
So yeah, that's one thing
For the next show.
That's one thing that just drives me nuts, man. When I see facts written on a square photo on Facebook that says all this stupid shit.
It has 10,000 shares.
You know what?
It has to be real.
I have some
organic
those
chips.
aren't the memes. I was gonna read the posts. So yeah, the memes thing.
How about the idiots that go, oh, chemtrails, while they're breathing?
Listen, I grew up on an Air Force base. There was chemtrails before 2004.
Yeah, but
whatever they're saying. All right, chemtrails. That's another thing. Thank you for saying chemtrails. I think it's even on my list, but I don't see it. It should be chemtrails. All right. So you're saying that
they point them out while they're breathing.
You're saying that the government or whoever, Illuminati or the fucking lizard people or whatever the fuck, you're saying
in stores, right?
You're saying that they're poisoning the air, but what air do they breathe?
I got little filters on my nose.
Do they breathe different air?
No, I got little filters on my nose. I exhale through my mouth, but I only inhale through my nose.
Do they breathe different air? Because they go to the same places you go. They breathe the same. Hey, that's fine. You want another one? No, you can have that one.
I just assumed I was getting another one. You
Yeah.
asked those other 2
Supposed
times.
to be pouring one for the lady.
So that's one thing. The chemtrails I always debunked it instantly because I'm like, dude, what air do they breathe?
And I always
Do they breathe different air?
People like that shit didn't pop up till like 2003, and I'm like, dude, I remember being a kid. Literally remember being a kid watching the planes go by with the fucking streams by it, dude. Because you used to be able to follow them. Oh shit, oh wow, look how far it is. Look how dumb I am. I'm breathing the air because it's chemtrails.
So yeah, if you think that, I don't know, that just always blew my mind. Maybe I'm the dumb person. Maybe you're right. Maybe someday you'll be right.
They've been walking around with a filter.
They thought the Earth, they thought the Earth was flat for 100,000 years. Then they thought it wasn't flat for 500 years. Because they had fucking pictures of it.
Yeah.
There's
and
then
a dude went up there and went, "Hey, bro, no, we got it wrong. It's round."
Yeah, it's fucking awful.
It's a ball, dude.
There's always be a point
We are
where
not
they
the
discover
center of the
something new.
universe.
And they'll be like, oh, you know how we thought this? No.
We thought we were the center of the universe.
Planet? Like, oh, it's not a planet. Our bad.
Before we do the next one, I don't want to segue into that one.
Well, okay,
I want to read some things that I found just for this specific thing.
Is it from Van?
Just for this specific why don't you read it, babe? Because you never read this before. So why don't you read it and get it? Because you're gonna see her be so confused.
I hope I don't.
Because it's so dumb.
Okay. This is from Laura. She says, "OMG! I just read that China is 12 hours ahead of America. Why didn't they warn them about 9/11? That's such bullshit. Fuck you, China. Like 3 billion people died. XXXXX.
3 billion people died?
So that's from Laura. We don't know Laura. These are just
how dumb can you be?
Things that I've screenshotted over the years.
Dude, that is dumb though, dude.
You want to go another one?
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how does that person have a voice that people?
That person's vote counts as much as yours.
Man.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, this is from Shelby. Does it take 18 months for twins to be born? Or 9?
Oh my god, dude! So dumb!
I don't know. Good question.
Holy fuck, I'm having twins. Do I have to wait two?
Is that the dumbest thing you've ever heard in your life?
That's so stupid.
Oh my god. I think we gotta do another one. Shout out to Dave Jackson. Who's Dave Jackson? Shout out to.
You know who Dave Jackson is.
Shout out to Frey. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to hold on a second.
Dude,
Natasha says.
that was a pretty dumb one.
She said, Natasha laughed that person's vote counts as much as yours. It's so true. No matter what she thinks politically, it's fucking crazy that her vote.
Everyone gets a vote.
Damn, dude.
Her opinion and her opinion matters as much as yours.
There should be like a small IQ test before you vote.
Well,
Like fit these squares, these certain shapes into the holes, just like when you were a kid. You know what I mean? Putting shapes into holes. If you could do this, then you can vote. Because I'm pretty sure half these people can't do it, dude. You know what I mean?
Like they said, everybody gets to vote. And technically, it's not even the people; it's the electoral
God.
college. So
that was a dumb one, though, dude. Well, you got more?
Yeah, I got a couple more. You want to do another one?
okay, this is from Slay.
Hold on a second. Sorry, Slay. I'm gonna cut you off. You're watching the Mind Your Manners podcast. This is episode 4, titled "Dumb People." Episode 1 was That Rona. No, was episode 1 That Rona? Babe?
Yes, it was.
Episode 1 was That Rona.
Who's dumb?
Episode
2 was the Tiger King.
That's pretty dumb.
That's how I did it.
I was supposed to do with that.
Episode 3 was
420.
All Things Cannabis, and now you're watching this one. If you're watching on Facebook, please watch it on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, you're awesome. So hey, you ready to read what Slay had to say?
Okay. How did Beyonce's album go #1 in 100 countries when there are only 7? Asia, Africa, Antarctica, Australia, North and South America, and Europe.
I think Slay took the same history and geography class as my high school history and geography teacher.
Yeah.
He was in that class.
He probably was. I don't know.
But North America's a country.
That's one familiar.
Slay, is it?
You, sir, are an idiot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. You want to do one more? You want to do the last one?
Yeah, do one more.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Right in the butt.
There you go.
Okay. This is from...
Don't say his name because he might be on here.
Okay.
Oh, dummy.
Alright, cool. Go ahead.
Can your baby get pregnant if you have sex while pregnant?
Whoa, man. You, sir, are an idiot.
Oh, that is good.
Holy shit.
Can you? Say it again, babe.
You're a stupid dumbass.
Can your baby
All right,
get
let's say this again. Wow, this is someone you know?
Maybe.
Oh my god, dude, read a book.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
If you're not already peeing in your pants,
Don't say that.
I got you. Can your baby get pregnant if you have sex while pregnant?
Oh my god, what the fuck, dude? Your baby already has ovaries and fucking.
Yeah, and I guess you're having a girl. You know you're having a girl.
If your baby is in past puberty, then I don't know what's going on.
You just yell at your kid when he's old. Be like, man, you already sucked my dick when you were in your mom's womb.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Oh, gross!
It's more a rape subject. 8 out.
Again, I didn't say that. I didn't say.
That's the rape whistle.
That's so fucked up. This is the most fucked up shit ever. Okay.
That'd be a good whistle. If I was walking down the Great Valley and something was happening, I'd want that nice and loud.
Shout out to Dan in the chat. Shout out to Jared in the chat. GJ Shortcut. All right. Next thing we were gonna segue into it because it's kind of on the same line, but I think we all know more people like this. People who believe everything they see or hear about.
What do you mean they believe everything they see?
I work with a guy that just he
like
constantly,
every news story that they hear.
Yeah, he constantly comes up to me and he's like, dude, look at this. Dr. Dre died, dude. Dr. Dre died. And I'm like, what's the news source? And he's like, getyourbooty.com, dude. It's Get Your Booty, though, dude. It's like,
it's on getyourbooty.com.
Yeah, like, everybody gets their news.
It's guyinhismomsbasement.org.
It's like, guy, what are you reading, dude? Everything, like, oh, it's so dumb, dude. Comes, bro, did you know? Did you know? Eminem? Bro, he's living on Mars right now. And I'm like, no, Eminem's, the candy is from Mars, the company.
Dab life.
You fucking moron. Nah, dude. Eminem's up there with his daughter and Proof. Proof ain't dead. He's up there with Tupac and fucking Elvis, bro.
That must be nice.
I'm kind of envious of it.
Why, to be that naive?
Yeah, to be that dumb sometimes.
Oh my
to be like,
God.
oh man, this life might be kind of.
I would just not want people always going like this. Every time I say something, you know what I mean?
I do this face a lot when people talk to me. I go.
Sometimes I do that to myself because you know I have ADHD and I catch myself saying some stupid shit. Yeah, and I was like, damn, they just said the answer to that. You were not paying attention.
Oh yeah, with movies you're terrible at that.
Oh yeah.
You'll be staring at the screen like we all are, and you'll be like, she just killed that guy? It's like, yeah, because she took the guy's stuff that he was looking for. You're like, he did? You're like, dude, you've been watching this fucking movie the whole time with me.
No, we're watching a movie. Like, the guy would be like, Johnny has to drive me to the meet, and she'd be like, Johnny died at the meet? What's going on?
I'm dumb people. I am dumb people.
And not all the time, but there are times where you're
just like, oh,
even at work, I catch myself be like, did you just ask that question? Did you just hear him say that?
I hate this as a guy I work with. I don't want to put the name out there, but as a guy I work with, that I straight up, like, I'll be talking to him and explaining something, and he's like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, do you get it? And he's like, yeah, I get it. I go, you have no idea what I'm talking about. He's like, oh, no. And I'm like, well, then why the fuck did you say yes when I said, did you get it? Oh, I don't know, I just didn't want to say it. I'm like, then you're going to get it wrong, you fucking moron. You know what I'm talking about? Working with...
That's our next topic. We got to a little fast. So we'll keep this old topic and we'll maybe revisit it. But working with dumb people.
Working with dumb people, dude, like, I constantly, like, you show them, okay, this is how you do it. It goes like this. Boop, boop, boop. And they go, you go, show me. And they go, okay, boop, boop, boop. You're like, all right, cool. Okay. And then they go, you come back and an hour later, they're like, beep, boop, boop. And you're like, dude, no. Hey, remember, it's boop, boop, boop. Show me. Oh, yeah, okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I'll be back in an hour. You come back in an hour, and they're like, beep, boop, boop, beep. And you're like, dude. Hey, it's boop, boop, boop. Remember? And they're like, okay, yeah, boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I get it. All right. You come back at lunchtime, and they're like, boop, boop, boop. You're like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? It's boop, boop, boop. Do you not get it? How many times do I have to fucking tell you?
Oh, shit. Quarantine Cody up in here.
Do you know these people I'm talking about?
That
it's because I constantly work with these people. They don't last long. Because I call it the first week, I go, this kid's a moron, dude. What do you think about this new guy? He's a moron. He can't understand. If you can't get, I usually give him Now I give them a little bit longer. To me personally, if you can't get it in a month, you're a fucking moron and you're never going to get it. But we give them 90 days now. Okay, 90 days, that's 3 months, too. If you, for the morons out there, they don't know what 90 days is. At 3 months, if you can't get something that I've been pounding into your fucking head, showing you every day how to do it, if you can't get it in 3 months, not picking up a little bit, like getting better at it a little bit, just a little bit, you're never going to get it. I'm sorry, you're never going to fucking get it, dude. If you do something every day, you should get better at
because
something.
It's something that is repetitive.
You should, exactly.
It's not like it's a wealth of
you should just
in-depth.
Naturally get better at something every day. You kick a ball, kick a ball, kick a ball, kick a ball, kick a ball. You get a ball rolled to you. What are you going to do? You're going to kick it. No, you're going to go, what? Oh, I slipped on the ball that I've been kicking for fucking 3 years. Oh. You know what I mean? Fucking morons, dude.
You have to be watching on YouTube to know why that looked funny. If you're watching on Facebook,
I've so many years I've worked with idiots, dude. And I get bitched at. And they're like, dude, you're being kind of harsh with the guy. I go, dude, it's been 3 months. He's such an idiot, dude.
Yeah.
He's a moron. He's never going to get it, dude. And then they take a look at it and they go, oh, hey, can we have a talk with you? Yeah, this guy's kind of an idiot, huh? And I'm like, yes, I told you the first week he was an idiot. We had a guy, I'll put it this way, okay.
There's a guy.
We had this guy, okay. We said, okay, we give people work pants. So we want you to
we get the chickens.
Yeah, no, we give you work pants, so so we have a uniform, right? We asked the kid at first, hey, what size pants are you? He goes, I don't know, extra large? We go, no, not your shirt size, your pants size. He goes, yeah, I don't know, extra large? We're like, what? No, your waist and your length. He goes, I don't know, I'll have to ask my mom.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God, you're a 25-year-old adult and you don't know how your pants size is, dude? You, sir, are an idiot. I'm sorry, dude. Extra large, he says. He's probably spent his entire life in sweatpants. You know what I mean?
Not Corona.
That kid was an idiot, dude.
Extra large.
Holy shit, I've worked with some morons in his day, dude.
I gotta show you this shit. This is dumb people.
I can do a whole episode.
Let me know. Am I in the shot? Let me tell me.
It's coming up.
Can they see it?
I can't see because
it's in the shot.
It's good?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. This right here was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen in my life, and we laughed about this shit. We were actually live when we did that, right?
Oh shit, yeah, chicken with pants?
Yeah, look at it.
Pants is mad funny, dude.
Chicken with pants, man.
If I had a chicken, I would 100% put pants on him just to laugh. Because look how funny that is.
Yeah, shit. You see, if you're on Facebook, you can't see me.
That's not dumb, though. That's funny, dude.
You gotta be on YouTube.
what up, YouTube?
Oh, Natasha knows about it.
Holy shit, chicken with pants.
Quarantine Cody's up in here, man. He's been on every show.
Man.
Hey,
shout out to Quarantine Cody.
You worked independent most of your life. You've selected people that you worked with.
Yeah, I've worked with dumb people, though.
You were, yes, but a couple of sessions with some idiots. Like, I've had to work months, years with idiots, dude, that I knew were idiots.
I've quit video shoots in the middle of them.
I've been on a video shoot or two where the guy books the video like 3 months in advance for a song that's 2 years old and shows up to the video shoot and goes, I don't know what I'm doing. And then, so we figure something out, and then it goes, I really don't know the lyrics. And it's like, you knew about the video, you didn't learn your song?
3 months.
You wrote it and recorded it. I'm sure you listened to it once or twice. There's a slew of music out there that I don't own, but I know front to back the lyrics, dude. Just because I've heard it so many times, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you wrote it and recorded it. How the fuck do you not know your lyrics, dude?
That happens sometimes when he edits music.
Shit,
he
that's
hits the song so many times. I learned lyrics.
Yeah, like I understand like a feature, like Chuck D. He didn't really know his lyrics too much because he recorded the song and never fucking listened to it. It wasn't his song, you know what I mean? That I understand, but like these people pay you to do their song and don't know the lyrics, and they're like, jam, spam, you could do some magic with that, right? You're like,
you could do some magic with that.
He do be doing magic.
For real, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Come prepared.
Man, dude.
Yeah, I've done videos with dumb people.
I don't mind.
I don't mind people giving me opinions and thoughts. It's their fucking song. They see it a certain way. Yeah. But I don't like being like, oh, like I've told mad people.
You want to direct?
Yeah, I've handed my camera to mad people and be like, oh, here you go. I'm gonna go smoke.
Like you paid me to direct. Stop asking me to direct, bro.
So it's not even that. It's just like, oh yeah, you should shoot it like this, or you should shoot it like that. I'm like, oh, I should shoot this shot that you want to be front lit into the sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait till the sun goes
why
down.
can't I see my face?
Just a little stupid shit, man. I don't know.
See my face.
They're like, oh, like I want to do a silhouette, and they're like, oh, you should put the light right here. I'm like, no, no, you shouldn't.
No.
Trust me, dude. I don't know. Maybe trust me.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a little bit.
312 music videos out.
Like I got more music videos than you've recorded songs.
I have more music videos than maybe you have bars.
Yeah.
To some of these people.
100%.
A bar is you know what a bar is, man.
The thing I pull up every morning. Oh.
Sorry. I'm from the Bronx. I know bars. I know bars. You got Boris.
Boris.
Oh, you drink your shot without me, babe.
Boris and AIDS.
No, we said we were gonna drink it, and then you didn't drink it.
I kept talking.
Yeah.
I kept podcast.
And then I went, hey, drink your shot, and then you.
Do you wanna split one shot, and then we'll
I'll
pour 2 more shots.
What up, person?
And then I'll pour 2 fresh shots.
No, you need to man up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Drink that one, then pour no other one, and we'll do
But
that
now,
one.
Man,
but now you have more.
Man up.
I'm sorry, is that sexist?
No.
You're a man. Right.
Careful.
Like I would love to date someone smarter than me because
this guy, I don't know,
it would make me smarter.
This guy,
you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
like I've worked with a guy, right? Okay.
There's a guy.
His wife never graduated high school. Okay, has been in this country her entire life and doesn't speak English. Okay, so that just tells me you never went to school. So. Like,
well, no, yeah.
You never. There's no Spanish schools around it. You were born here, dude. You know what I mean? You didn't go to school, so like, what are those conversations at night when the kids go to bed? Like, those are some deep conversations, man. Like, hey, man.
He don't speak Spanish.
No, he speaks Spanish too. But I'm just saying, like, not even that. Just like, she's an idiot. Like, how do you have a like? I'm a conversation guy. Like, that's how I judge who I date and like. I don't know, just dating someone that's like, I really like his shirt, you know? It's like, how do you like spend a night with them like talking, you know what I mean? Like, it's just I don't know.
Oh, we gotta do one more quote. This isn't dumb.
People are idiots, dude.
People are idiots. This girl's an idiot. Please read it. You can say her name because I don't really know.
This is from Madison.
I don't know her knowledge.
Whoever has my voodoo doll, please finger it.
Ooh, like whoever has my voodoo doll, like
she might not
finger it.
I don't know why I have that in dumb, but it was good.
Maybe you wanted to finger yourself to it in your bunghole.
No, that's not dumb. That's more clever.
Oh,
it's okay. But a lot of people believe everything they see. We had that. We got the guys going to work. Boom.
Yeah.
What about dumb people who don't know they're dumb and make fun of dumb people?
Oh yeah. See, I just work with so many people that like I've worked with.
He must work with a lot of dumb people.
I do.
Oh, I guess I do.
Well, I've been at the same job for
maybe
so
not
long.
currently, but in his life.
I've been at the same job for so long, and we've had so many employees because of how dumb they've been. That just there've been so many different levels of dumb people that I'm just like, holy fuck, dude. Like I've had smart dumb people where they can have an intellectual conversation with you, but they can't figure this job out, which is like a common dummy can figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
excuse
my
people
that they just keep making the same mistake and they keep getting yelled at and they're like, oh, wow, this guy's on my back.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Like,
you're making a mistake. You're fucking up.
Yes, there was it was actually a woman. I don't want to be sexist, but she was like, everybody's mad at me because of this, and I'm like, yeah, you did it. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, but why are they mad at me? I'm like, because you fucked up. And it's your fault because you did it. But why are they all mad at me? Like, she just felt like everybody should just be like, oh, it's okay. It's okay, pat her back.
Yeah, sometimes you fuck up and it's not okay.
Oh my God.
I was raised that if you fucked up, we pointed it out, too. You know what I mean? And then when I hit a teenager,
What do you mean if you fucked up?
like if I broke something,
You
it
tell
was
us
like
yourself.
they'd be like, hey, you know what I mean? You broke that, dude. I didn't try to hide it and all that shit.
Really?
And then like,
I tried to hide that shit.
well, no, and then when I was a teenager, all my friends, like,
100%.
if you fucked up around my friends, we made fun
That
of
shit's
you
crazy.
for it. You know what I mean? Like, if you tripped, we made fun of you. If you fucking, you showed up and you had, like, a little dot on your shirt, we made fun of you. Like, I grew up where, like, we just ragged on each other all the time. Like, you couldn't be nice, you couldn't, like, be sensitive, I should say. Like you had to be able to have a sense of humor to hang out with us. Like,
you had to have tough skin.
exactly.
Basically.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you know, you were hard on each other, but it wasn't because, like, you didn't like each other. It was just because that's how you...
Yeah, so, and then, like we used to, our phrase was, go fuck yourself a lot. You know, be like, oh, like, you'd be like, hey, look at this idiot. I'd be like, oh, go fuck yourself. And then people that didn't know us would come around and be like, dude, these guys are like, you guys hate each other. They're like, no, we're best friends. You know what I mean? Like, no, what are you talking about, man? You know what I mean?
Are we going back to quotes?
I had one, but I was reading some more.
All right.
Oh, what was the topic we were just on?
We were on dumb people who believe everything. Dumb people that don't know they're dumb.
Oh.
It's like you get in arguments with people on Facebook, and I'm super petty. I'll argue with a motherfucker. I'll
Michael
be like,
Jordan?
Yeah. I'll whatever. You get in argument with people, and you're telling them, like, a fact, and they still think they're right.
You're showing them like the
Yeah,
Encyclopedia Britannica fucking.
Like, I'll show them receipts. I'll show them the receipt and be like, oh, here's the receipt of your argument, of your opinion. Here's the proof of it. And I get that a lot where I've recently stepped away from really even being on Facebook.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You haven't trolled as much as you used to.
Because I'm just like, I'm just arguing with idiots, and maybe sometimes I'm the idiot.
Some of it was funny.
You know what I'm saying? But even if I am the idiot in the argument, I'm fucking funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of it's funny.
I'm like making you look silly.
Yeah, like trolls. Some of the trolls, they just do it to do it, though. They're They'll say something dumb just to pick your skin, you know what I mean? Like trolls, I don't know. Trolls a whole new, like, generational thing. Like I was saying, we used to, like, we made fun of each other, but, like, it was never to the point where we were gonna kill ourselves.
Yeah, it was,
you know
like,
what I mean?
you're
I've
bullying.
seen, like, trolls have made people kill themselves. You know what I mean? Like,
that's honestly, it's sad to say, but that just shows me that something in your lifetime was going to make you kill yourself.
Yeah.
If some guy calling you a dweeb
see, here's the thing too, like with my friends.
Point, then get off the fucking website.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, here's the thing too, my friends. Like, we could make fun of each other. Like I could make fun of you, but someone walked in the room and was like, ha, yeah, you douchebag. I'd be the first one to stand up and grab his throat and go, hey, you don't fucking say anything to her. You know what I mean? I say that. You don't say that, dude.
That fat kid.
That's my bitch. That's not your bitch.
Exactly. You can't call her a bitch. I can call her a bitch.
I'm not your bitch.
Alright.
You ain't gonna offer her one?
She don't want to.
That's cute.
She got that lipstick.
I got that wedgie.
Oh, but I've been doing shots all night.
I wish I had that
But yeah, we get
that golf thing you could pee into.
Wait, what?
It's a golf club. It's got a little flap over it. You put your cock in it and just pee in it and it just dribbles onto the course. See, you may think that's dumb.
I was thinking,
it's pretty smart.
There's one for the girls.
It's a golf club.
It goes up on in their business, and it has like a spout, like a watering spout,
like a funnel.
Yeah,
it's a funnel. They shove up there.
We saw it on the airplane. Remember? It was in one of the airplane magazines.
Like this.
Oh man.
Think you could have sex with it?
No, it's like it's like a little cup like that.
You can have sex with anything if you're willing.
Yeah, there's watermelon,
What's that?
fruits, all types of fruits.
I don't want to pee standing up.
See, all I had.
I want to crouch down where no one can see me.
Yeah, see, I love pee standing up.
Do a little squat. Work on the glutes while you're out there
I'll
in the
admit-
outdoors. That's the only time I imagine you're doing that.
I'll admit some drunk nights.
Right.
Going to the bathroom to pee, and I'm just like, nope, there's no way I'm standing and just peeing, sitting down. I'm like, this isn't bad.
I'm sorry. The thought of a man.
That's cool because I didn't even turn the light on because you turn the light on in the middle of the night, you're like, oh shit. Just like, fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna sit down and pee. I got that from Curb. I got that from Curb.
Here, this is the one. Here you go. I'm definitely trying this, that right here.
Definitely trying this. I really want to find out if I'm related to my ancestors.
Wow. Do you proofread?
Like they're
Do they proofread?
Oh my god.
I proofread everything before I hit post or send. That's the beauty of texting.
Oh, yeah.
Like remember talking to people and you just said something, you were like, you could never take that away.
All right.
Like now you could proofread before you sound like
Twitter.
an idiot dude. You know?
I hate
Yeah,
Twitter.
but if you don't know the answer, you don't think you're
That's
dumb.
what puts the idiots out there for you.
I'm an idiot
you know
on
what
Twitter
I mean?
because I don't proofread really much.
See,
When
I
post,
love
sometimes
it.
I do proofread, but the autocorrect be changing some of your words and shit. Sometimes, and then I'll push send, and Twitter doesn't have an edit post.
Oh,
So I gotta delete the
that
post.
sucks.
I guess you should proofread.
Yeah.
Okay, my sister's pregnant, and I can't wait to find out if I'm gonna be an auntie or an uncle.
Wow. Wow, dude.
Oh,
These people vote is the same as us.
Yeah.
This person doesn't know if she's going to be an aunt or an uncle. Wow. Maybe she's genderless. She's wondering who the child, if the child's going to be a male. When the child gets to be 13 and goes, you know what, I think I'm a dude. You know
So
what I
then
mean?
you
I don't have
call
a
your
dick.
aunt and uncle?
I don't have a dick, but I think I'm a dude. Been a chick my whole life and weird bows, but
We're both.
you're gonna go ahead and be a dude now. So
Oh my god, this one I thought was good. It's you know, I have to think about it for a second, but I yeah, this one was good.
Anyone know of an app or a way to download music free without using internet or Wi-Fi?
oh shit.
Oh man, that pregnant one was so good though.
Yeah,
the auntie
yeah,
uncle
sure.
one is.
Which one though? The guy that thought he can get his kid pregnant, or the lady that thought her fucking twins took double the time to grow?
That was good. You have
I think
twins,
both of them.
18 months or 9 months.
That shit is so
I'm
funny.
having triplets, so I'm gonna be pregnant for 3 years. Holy shit, so dumb.
Oh my god.
So many
It'll be a
dumb
long,
people,
long
dude.
time.
That's what I hate about the internet. I love the internet because there's like so much knowledge at your fingertips, and there's like you can stay connected with people that you don't like. I got friends in the UK, I got friends in Australia, friends in Japan. I would never would have had these friends without the internet, which is awesome. But it gives so many dumb people a voice, which they shouldn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like that person, you shouldn't have a voice. You don't know if you're gonna be an aunt or an uncle. Like, you shouldn't have
The things that the internet
you
brings
shouldn't be able to infect your dumbness with other people. You know what I mean? You're dumb, dude. You shouldn't be talking to people,
And
dude.
look, it's like survival of the fittest.
You should be reading posts more than posting posts.
It's like they all stay together, and then eventually, you know.
Just herd them together.
That's not what I meant.
I don't know if this one. I don't know this one. I don't know if that one was funny. I'm just trying to.
Hey, what are you looking for? A dumb post?
Oh, this one was a good one. I had this one. Here we go.
Goodbye, America. Hello, New York.
Oh my god!
We're on to the joint.
What?
New York?
What?
New York's another country? The
Listen,
UN?
I know I'm
No.
bad at geography,
Yeah, the
but
UN
that's
is a-
really, really bad. That's like,
Maybe he was going to a consulate. Like the Russian consulate? Isn't that Russian territory? Right?
Yeah, I guess so. Technically. I guess if you want to break down it and make it not stupid. I guess that's true. We'll bring up that weed back.
I got a grinder. You want it?
Nah, we don't do that.
Oh,
We
we'll
don't
go
do that.
fuck
We don't do
yourself. See?
we grind your snots.
We'll go fuck yourself.
Tried to see if I had some more on the dumb things, but all right. So,
I can go on for days with working with dumb people, dude.
what about all the people on
Oh,
Facebook
shit.
that are scientists?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of botanists and a lot of botanists lately.
There are left scientists.
Since the weed got illegal, there's all these people that are like, hey, do you know you can like grow weed and like with dirt and like a light and like use a light and you can grow it and like you can like trim it and smoke the weed. Like, yeah, I know, dude. I've been smoking weed more than I haven't been smoking weed.
That's
You know what I
true,
mean?
yeah.
I know. Like, remember when it was illegal and you used to get arrested for it? Yeah, that's when I liked it. You know what I mean? Stop telling me They're like there's so many botanists now on Facebook, scientists, like you said. They're just like, hey bro, it's been legal for 2 years, and I went to classes for it.
And be dedicated.
So I'm smarter. I'm smarter than
I went to
you know what I mean?
I went to weed college on.
That's what they think though.
Online for 2 weeks.
They think though. They go. I went to this weed college for a few months. I got my degree, and now I've been working at a weed shop. So I know more than you, who's been hustling for fucking 20 years in the game. You know what I mean? You know more than me? Like, what the fuck, dude? Sell me a bag of weed. Right? Oh, you don't have a bag of weed? Then how are you supposed to sell me? See this? You know what I mean? Like,
shout out to everybody in the chat on
like so
YouTube.
many.
It's where you're supposed to be. What were you saying?
So many scientists.
What? You were saying?
I don't know what I was
The
saying.
scientists, man. So many like geniuses.
Everybody
now,
knows.
like,
Everybody has the. If you put your face, I saw, man. If you put your face over a steaming hot pot of water and put a lemon in the water, it kills the coronavirus.
It's like
man.
when you
It
have
does? What did you tell me, dude?
when you have a new hobby and you like started reading up on something or doing something, and so then you think you're an expert just because like you just all of a sudden intensely have been doing it.
I read it.
And you exactly.
I read it.
So then
I
you
read
just
2 books on it.
I read 2 books on it. Well, I read the flaps.
Oh.
I read the back
I read
flap.
the flaps.
Yeah, I read the back
first
flap.
So
I got
you
through
might
the
not know
first
what that
chapter.
is.
I read the back flap and the front flap, and it said it was good. It was pretty good.
That's what the summary is about the book. For those people
I read the book. Well, I didn't really
No,
read the
Kindle.
book. I watched a YouTube video that would summarize the book. So I technically I read it. And then they're supposed to be making a movie, so I'll know even more once they make the movie.
Yeah, I watched the YouTube video. It wasn't completely one-sided at all. It just summarized the whole 1,500-page book in about 4-minute YouTube video.
Yeah.
It wasn't one-sided. It wasn't just about what they thought.
but now I'm an expert.
Yeah, but now I know because I went to I'mRight.com or whatever they say.
And I watched 2 YouTube videos on it.
I'm right.
I'll give it to YouTube though. There are some. You can go to YouTube College for some things.
Yeah, YouTube can teach you how to do things
Sure, dude.
like
Sure.
how to fix
Take
your
it-
sink or
Exactly. I was gonna say, take apart something, put
change
it
your
back
bike
together.
tire
Yeah,
with
yeah.
The tools you have.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't get like my news from it. Really.
I wouldn't get my medical advice.
I get my
from it.
some good news from it.
Yeah, that's a good show.
I watched
I'll
the
plug that
YouTube
show.
video, and
Some
this
good
isn't
That's
herpes. The YouTube video told me this wasn't herpes. They said it's gonorrhea, so I'm in the clear. I ain't got herpes, bro. Hey, guy, go give the bump. I don't know bumps. You don't want herpes.
That's when you
I don't want that coronavirus.
If you got questions like that, go to the doctor.
Yeah, just
Maybe not right now, but
Don't be YouTube
eventually.
medical in your bumps and your pee-pee.
Yeah, when I had my tumor, I fucking was a Google doctor.
oh yeah, WebMD wasn't enough.
Dude, for like a year you were like, oh, I got a broken rib. I just kept
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
I just kept saying, dude, there's no way your rib's broken. You wouldn't be breathing. You know what I mean? You'd be complaining about every breath, dude. I bruised a rib, and I was complaining for like 2 weeks straight. Like,
Are these my papers?
those aren't mine.
Coronavirus.
Yeah, that was a scary time. That was see there's a way you could be stubborn and dumb.
Yeah, that was me 100%.
You know what I mean? Just you were stubborn, but you were dumb.
I'm like,
You know
oh,
what
it's
I
a
mean?
big old lump.
It'll go away.
Must be a broken bone.
I'll just keep pushing it in.
Didn't hurt, nothing.
Keep pushing it in.
But I'm not gonna say anything about me being dumb.
First
even
it
though
was
the
like this, now it's like this. But hey,
no, it was never like anything. I just noticed it one time,
Yeah.
and it was big like that. I didn't notice it get bigger.
okay.
You know
What do you men like not touch yourselves when you shower?
No, because they don't look like
No,
this, so
no.
we ain't gonna be like.
I didn't mean it like
I
that, but
feel-
I'm just saying like.
I'll tell you right now, I feel violated when I wash my butthole. 100%, dude. I gotta do it every day, but I still like. I get all like. I feel gross, dude. I'm like,
So what Joe just said is he's never getting a prostate exam
Oh god.
ever.
But like, if you have something like this sticking out of your body, how do you not notice it? Especially if it's
No,
like
I noticed it. I
been
just
years.
I
It's
just
like,
thought
one day it was just there. It couldn't be that.
to
huge.
defend myself so I'm not on the stupid person list.
We're
I
all dumb people at some point.
when I noticed it the first time, okay. No, that's not true. When I
He's
noticed
already
it,
lying to himself.
okay, when
Before he tells the story, he's already lying to himself.
I noticed it the first time, I was like, what the fuck? And I instantly thought it was a broken rib. Instantly.
Yeah, I remember
there was nothing to tell me. Nothing could tell me it wasn't. Because
apparently
years before, I had years before.
My ears got
I
years.
was driving my Cadillac. And I reached to get something in the back seat, and fucking my rib hurt so bad. It hurt so fucking bad. And oh my god, it hurt so bad. The only thing I could do was I like lifted my arm up to kind of like open up my rib cage, and it was the only thing that gave me some sort of relief.
But did he go to the doctor?
So when I felt it, that was the first thing I thought about. I was like, damn, must be that, man. I must have broke my rib that day because that shit hurt so bad. I felt, I never like, physically was one of the worst pains I ever had, that shit.
I took a dump once, so it was really painful.
So, I just always thought it was that. So yeah, I'm definitely a dumb person on that. I'll take the.
See, like I said, we
all
dumb people.
That's what I mean. Stubbornness is dumb.
But in my defense, I thought it was just a broken rib, and how do you heal a broken rib? You don't. It just heals, and it fucking whatever. So
you just do therapy with it.
Yeah. So I was just like, I broke my rib on that shit, man. That shit hurt so bad, and it wasn't that. But they took one of my ribs out. Oh, you know what that means? You know what that means?
German house music. Walk, 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 walk.
I've never heard that expression before. I wonder why.
But yeah, so anyway, I'll take the dumb. I don't know. I'll take the dumb. I'll give it to you. I'll take it.
See, that's the thing. Everybody's done dumb things in their life. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I've done some dumb shit. I used to drink heavily and do dumb shit every time I got wasted. You know what I mean? We were at a bar and there was a set of keys there, and I'm just like, keys. Put them in my pocket. Just fucking went out through the night. We left the bar and I was like, hey guys, I got some keys. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, look, a car. We hopped in. I thought we were just gonna, take some CDs or whatever. My buddy goes, let's go. Fucking
Grand Theft Auto.
Shout out to Alexis. Shout out to Philip. Shout out to Jason.
We got that was a fun night, but that was dumb night. Here's even the dumber part. My buddy drops his cell phone in the car after we trash it. we drove it down the street, smashing it up. Fuck it. It was a crazy ass night, dude. This is a dumb night. You know what I mean? This was a dumb night. Shouldn't have been driving in the first place, but we're smashing the thing, and we smash into a snowbank. Go to my buddy's house, laugh about it, and he goes, "Where's my cell phone?"
I love how he burped and kept telling the story.
He left the fucking cell phone. He drops the cell phone in the car. So the cops fucking obviously, you know what I mean, figure it out. They show up and he's like, "Oh, my cell phone got stolen at the bar, dude."
Nice.
You know what I mean? Fucking said the same thing with the key. He goes, "I left my cell phone at the." He goes, "We've been looking for it all night, calling it all night, fucking." Wow. It ended up being a friend of ours' girlfriend. So like,
thank God.
For years we had to like lie about it in front of them. Like, it was.
They
tough.
know now.
It was tough because it was like you don't want to lie to your friends, but you were like, you were drunk and we didn't really think on it. We just did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you were drunk.
Yeah, we just fucking did it, and then the next day we were going to tell everybody, like our friends, not everybody, but our certain friends about it. And they were like, "Dude, somebody stole my girlfriend's car." Last night we were like, the five of us ain't saying shit. We didn't say shit for years, dude.
They were like,
we had, and like I hated this, dude. We had my buddy stood up for us so hard. He was like, "How fucking dare you?" Because he blamed us because of the cell phone. You know what I mean? Because it was obvious. You know what I mean? But we just kept sticking to our story. The five of us, like, dude, his cell phone got stolen. We just went straight to the house after the bar, dude. We don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. And my other buddy stood up for us so hard, dude. He was like, "How dare you accuse them? You should never accuse them."
You're a good friend, whoever you were.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking so like embarrassing. And then finally, like 5 years after that, I took my buddy that stood up for us. I took him aside. I go, "Hey, bro." I'm like, "Yeah, we stole that car." He was like, "What the fuck?" He was so mad, dude. Oh my god. That was a moment where I was dumb. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have done that, but I did it. You know what I mean? I was like 24, 25, dude. You know what I mean? I was young, dude.
Yeah,
I was young, stupid, hammered. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just didn't think of it. You know what I mean? It was like keys. Okay.
What you got?
You know what I mean?
What do you got?
A dumb story? A personal dumb story?
Oh, just like dumb shit that
Something
like
that's happened to you.
when I look back, I'll be like, all that murder porn you watch, you could have been killed. You could have been, just crazy shit. Like
Oh my God,
one time I went, my friends were like, oh, let's go to this club in the city, and I'm like, all right, bet. So we go and we drink, and I love to dance. So
yeah, me too.
I was having a good old time, and my friend had happened to have her friends meet her there, and so we were only there for like an hour and a half, and they were like, oh, let's go, and they wanted to like go back to like her house and just chill in the house, and I was like, you got me hyped up to dance, to be all out, like, no, I'm not going home, and I had driven everybody there, so they ended up leaving with her, but they like, I had been drinking,
Yep.
and as friends, y'all shouldn't have left me. And they were like, oh, you want to stay? Okay. But, like, they all left. Like, I was just by myself. And I ended up, like, just dancing. And, like, that's what I like to do. And then by the end of the night, it was, like, the bartender and the DJ. And I'm like, okay, I'm going home now. Like they closed the place up. And I was like, okay. And they were like, you made it by yourself this whole time? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
God knows what could have happened to me. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I wasn't, like, wasted. But still, you don't leave your friends, like,
I used to get
by
really,
herself.
really drunk. And then, like, I don't know, like I would get mad at something and I'd be like, well, fuck you, I'm walking home.
Yeah,
I would just bail and start walking home no matter where the fuck I was, dude. Okay, so
this guy walked all the way across Houston.
That's what I was just about to say. That's the story I'm telling. Me and my buddy moved to Houston to go to this school for cars and shit. And we like, Houston is a big fucking city.
Yeah,
it is a big fucking city, okay? We lived on one side, okay? And then we went to downtown to go booze it out. And while we're there, we got in this argument. Like, we met these girls. We hooked up with these girls.
Oh, they sound hot!
so we got in this stupid... I got embarrassed from something that, like, they pointed out to me, and I got embarrassed. I was like, well, you know what? Fuck you, and fuck you. I didn't realize where I was. So I'm fucking walking, Bluetooth. I'm walking. My buddy's pulling up beside us, like, dude, get in the car, dude. And I'm like, fuck you, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna fuck you. I'm punching the car and shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Fucking walk.
Wasn't the car a U-Haul truck?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, we had to rent a U-Haul van. Yeah.
To drive around it.
To drive around it because that's a whole other story. But so he's trying to get me in the car. And I'm just like, fuck you, fuck. I just kept, like, every time he'd stop, I'd go the other way, run the other way, and he'd turn around and come up, and I would run the other way, So he's just like, dude, I can't do this. He finally left, dude. And, like, I'm trying to call a taxi. I have no idea where I am, you know what I mean? A crazy-ass night. I ended up just walking home. I knew the highway, where I knew the highway, like, where I was. We were right off a certain exit, and I knew the exit. So I was like, I'll just walk along this highway till I see the exit. It's fucking 4 exits down. It's like 12 o'clock, and the bars close early in Houston back then. It was like 12-something when I started walking. I didn't get home till the next day at 11:30.
That's in the morning.
In the morning, in the afternoon, 11:30 in the afternoon. Like, I walked home, just kept walking along the highway, going, where is this exit, dude? Yeah. It was where I was hammered, hungover, and then sobered up by the time I got home. I was so fucking my feet hurt, just walking, sweating, so angry, dude. You know what I mean? Just so angry. I finally get home and fucking the two of the girls, my buddy's sleeping with one of the girls.
Sound so fucking hot.
2 of the girls are sleeping in my room with the door closed, and I fucking booted the door open. I was like, get the fuck out of my room! I'm so angry, dude. My buddy's like, where are you? And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm going to bed, dude. You know what I mean? Needless to say, that whole incident got me to where I was like, yo, I can't live with this guy at that moment, because we were just like, we got too fucked up together, where it was like, it happened all the time. You know what I mean? I would just like, I'm going to end up being on my own out here, and I couldn't do it, you know what I mean? It was a fucked up place, dude.
Oh shit, when you were talking, it made me think of...
holy shit, that was a fucked up night, dude.
If asked right away, the dumbest thing... I've been in a lot of fucked up situations, but I think a dumb situation is something you personally put yourself into, and you have all the control over the situation. Mine was, I used to work at this restaurant, and I worked with this kid, and he used to rap, and he was from a New Hampshire town with like 1,000 people in the town.
Yeah.
So he thought he was the only person that ever heard rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he used to rap Jay-Z bars to me.
Oh,
And I would let him rhyme the whole verse, and he'd be like, yeah, doing the whole verse, and I would just be like, dude, that's Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And like, but whatever. He was a really nice kid. He was.
Holy shit.
Oh, he's a plagiarist.
Yeah, he was just a kid though. Like he was probably like 20, like 18 maybe. I don't know.
20 is not a kid.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Quarantine Cody.
Dumbass.
So he hit me up. He goes, "Hey man, this girl that I love is leaving the country tonight. She's flying out of JFK Airport, and I think she'll stay if I tell her how I really feel about her." And I'm like, "Okay." And he's like,
It's a romantic comedy.
So he said, "Will you drive me to New York City?" And that's the same thing. Like after the whole thing, that's what I thought of was romantic comedy. So I'm like, "Yeah, man, fuck it. I'll drive you to New York City." At that time in my life, I would go to New York City
all the time. Yeah,
like,
you're
for
going
anything.
anything. Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, there's this new like
3 hours in a car.
pizza place in New York City." I'm like, "Oh, really?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, man. Let's go. Go to New York City." So we went to New York City. He chased her down at the airport. She was all like embarrassed, and
that sucks. So bad.
Whatever. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go party with my friends," and I'm like, "Okay." So,
Wait. So she said no.
Yeah.
and he had like some other friends. He's like, "Do you want to go, or you can head back, or I can stay here. You can head back." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'll go." So we went to this like a bar, but it was built in an alleyway. It was like an outdoor bar in Manhattan, but it was in an alleyway. There was a bar there. There was a dance floor there, and you looked up, and it was the sky. It was cool.
Cool.
I was like, "Yeah, this is pretty
cool.
fucking crazy." You know, I'm like 21 years old, living in Drake, Massachusetts, Lowell, Massachusetts area. Like they don't have dope ass fucking outdoor alleyway bars.
No.
They have like the cigarette standing space outside the alley, in the alley where people smoke cigarettes, and you hear girls say, "I'm fucked up, kid." That's what we have here. So I was just like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." Whatever. And I got hammered, like so fucking hammered. And this is where the bad situation comes in. I knew I was hammered, and I knew I was in New York City, and I knew my house was 4 hours away, but I was like,
I can make it.
I said I can make it. I said I can. I know enough to know that I'm drunk and I'm 4 hours away.
Oh my god.
So I got in my car. Don't remember that.
We all do stupid things.
I drove from Manhattan to the Lowell Connector, which is just a like highway that's off a major highway, and it's like it's around where I live, and it's like 2 miles long or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just a highway that connects to the city.
Stretch, like,
Yeah.
It's definitely a cop stretch.
So I come to, I don't remember anything from saying I want to go. I can drive home. I come to. I'm on the Lowell Connector, right? And and I'm
3.5 hours later.
3.5, 4 hours later. Who knows how? Who knows? I'm not a speeder, so I don't think alcohol.
Your body was just on automatic pilot.
Yeah, I don't think alcohol would have made me be a speeder. Like I probably was with my wits and everything. So
you've done the drive so long.
I'm driving. Blah blah blah, and I come to, and you know the big green signs that hang over the highway.
That's how you like the exit.
Yeah.
The road.
Like an exit. The big ones. Not even like the little small rectangle ones. I'm talking the big fucking square ones. Was in the middle of the road, and I ran over it with my car.
Oh my god! Oh shit! Dude.
I just
must have been like, boom.
And I was like, holy god! And I'm like, oh, that thing's just in the middle of the street, dude. There was probably so many warning signs, so many flashing shit. Like, who knows? I just remember coming to.
There must have been. There's like people going like this, like, don't drive. They're all watching you, and you're like,
you're going the wrong way.
So I'm like, oh my god, oh, and now I'm like so fucking sober, right? And I'm driving
instantly,
and it's like another 1.5 miles on the Lowell Connector, and I'm still not close to home because I still have like another 15-minute maybe drive until I'm actually to my house, and I'm like, whoa, and my car wasn't making no sounds or nothing, and I just ran over fucking so much metal. And I'm driving and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna smoke this blunt. Holy shit! And I take up a blunt. It was like a Philly blunt or something, and I put it in my mouth and I smoke it, and I got that little fucking flake that comes out the end of the blunt, and it went down my throat to like made me like gag, and I threw up straight clear liquid all over my windshield. And I'm driving, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't see. So I had a rap album at the time, so I was writing raps, and I had my rap notebook, and I just start. Oh my god, I just started.
Oh, okay. We're good with the story.
Dumb people. You don't like my story? You like the ending?
Holy shit! I got a lot more drunk ones.
But that was the dumbest thing I think I ever did was convince myself that I could drive from. And I don't really drink. I don't really drink. So it's like I don't drink and drive that much. But
as we say,
we really only drink on here. Like honestly, she drinks. She has a little social hour that she does with her buddies. So
work buddies.
This is hard to.
Yeah, they make me drink. They're
like hard to judge.
They encourage me to drink shots.
But if she wasn't doing that, it would be interesting for you guys to watch this go.
You see how it works? Come on, let's do this.
Sorry, man. But yeah, that's the dumbest thing I ever did.
Remember, I used to like when I would drink too. I'd be like, I'd know I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to black out. Hey, bro, let me get the keys. I forgot my cigarettes in the car.
Dude.
I'd take the keys and go pass out in the car so no one would fuck with me. Because that's what we used to. If you passed out at the party, we were drawing dicks on your face. We would put makeup on you.
There's a jar of weed here.
Like we would fuck with you. You know what I mean? So I would take the keys and pass out. And I remember this one time at the beach. We're up at the Hampton Beach, right on the strip, main strip. Tons of people, especially in the summer. Tons of people. There's a park. We were parked right there on the strip. I'm in the back, passed out, and my buddies tried to get in, and the alarm's going up. I'm in the back, passed out. The cops are there, going, "What the hell's going on, dude? The alarm's going up." Well, like our buddy's passed out in the back. He won't. And the cops looking in, and he goes, "Oh, Joey's fucked up." It was like I was so wasted, dude. I was just like, I don't remember any of it. My buddies were like, "Dude, you." I wish I could. I wish I had something that I could. So me and Joe. I don't know if I did a show at Slane or. We were just. I think I did a show with Slane. A sick fucking.
I did a show with Slane. We're all drinking, like, and I don't really drink that much, but I have an extreme high tolerance for it.
I'm sure you were drinking with them.
Which I don't know. It's just certain things. I bet you if I drank a beer.
I think you were drinking that. Though.
I bet if I drank a beer, I'd get fucking drunk as shit. Yeah, but I could drink 12 shots of this. Like it's just how shit works. Me and Joe are drinking at this Slane show. Damn, I wish I had a fucking. I'll use the joint. We're drinking, and Joe walks up to me. You can just see he's drunk and having a fucking time of his life.
Those are the best.
And he's standing there, and he's just listening to the music, and he's got his glass beer in his hand. This is that night.
Yep.
And he's just doing it. He just drops his beer. Smash! It just smashes all over the floor. And I'm like, holy shit. And he goes, I'm going to go get another beer. And then he disappeared for the whole night.
No, I think I did it again.
Oh, you dropped two?
I did it twice. And then I was like, hey, bro, let me get the keys to the car. I'm going to go set up the dab torch. And I don't remember any of this, but I remember you waking me up, banging on the thing.
Everybody's in the car.
Yeah, because I had the keys.
I locked the doors.
I passed out in the back. I finally wake up. They're like, dude, where's the dab thing? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. The nail head. I had the fucking sickest square burn. I must have been heated up and just passed out on the fucking thing.
If you don't do dabs, what you do is you have to heat up this metal piece here with a blowtorch to dab, to heat your dab.
This was back when we first started dabbing too, so we used to do them red hot.
And he fell asleep.
I'm surprised I didn't burn the fucking car down.
He dabbed and got this thing cherry red, and then
passed out.
Burned it, touched it to his skin like a brand.
Dude, I had the sickest square. Like it was so deep. I must have been like it must have just fell on my arm. I must have just passed out. And then finally, my sensors went because we could never find it again. I lost it. But I was like half out the door. I remember being.
Wait, you lost a dab?
The nail to the dab. We lost it that night. Because I remember trying to do the dab, wasted, but I had the door open at the time. So that's probably how I lost it. But I remember waking up with all the doors closed and fucking you guys were pounding on
That was fucking
And I'm just like, what? The fuck do you want, dude?
That
like,
was dumb people.
You're locked in my car?
That was dumb people. Natasha said Doovie tried to do a handstand without his hand one time, and when he was very, very drunk.
Oh my god.
When he was very, very drunk, this was so long ago, he came out of a house party, and he was up, like, energized, and he came out, and he was, like, shadow boxing. And he was like shadow boxing bushes, like shadow boxing bushes, and then he like winds up and he goes bam.
No, I slapped it.
Oh, you slapped it?
I went to go slap the tree because I was smacking the trees.
So he slapped it instead of.
And I slapped it and I went ah! It was a fucking fire hydrant. I couldn't fucking see it. It was next to the bush. I couldn't see it because it was so dark.
Yeah, and the maintenance.
Dude, my hand all the way up to my elbow was so numb for so long, dude. I screamed like the loudest little girl you've ever heard, dude.
Oh my god, I'll tell this story
hurt
too.
So bad, dude.
My friend in the chat, he just said, shout out to Russell. We were in his car, I think it was a Jeep, and we were getting gas at Hafner's on Bridge Street.
Yep.
And he filled his car up and drove off, and the gas pump was still in his car.
Oh, that sucks.
He was like dragging that shit down the street.
Oh, that sucks.
That was so funny.
That's a dumb
That's one of the things you think you only see in movies.
I think a random story about him is, as I remember it, is he played NBA Jam against Ed Lover.
Oh shit, that's pretty dope.
I don't know, just a random story.
Claim to
I
fame.
gotta say, I miss Ed Lover and his.
Yeah.
Come on, son.
That could be a
awesome.
misremember, but I believe it is true. And he looked like Air Dog at the time, so it would have been perfect. Remember Air Dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know Air Dog. He was an NBA Jam character.
You ever do?
He's here you go.
I love these stories because they're stories of like you did shit, and at the time, obviously, you didn't think it was some dumb shit. But when people tell you
I've done
that you
so
did
many
it,
dumb
or
shit,
you
dude.
like actually think about what you did, you'd be like, "I did some dumb shit."
I've done some dumb shit, dude.
I
It
did some dumb shit, but that was
mostly involved alcohol and drugs. and then
I can't say all of mine have,
I
but
did some
Shout out to
dumb
Tasha.
because I'm a clutch.
Shout out to Chris,
I do some
Lawrence.
dumb shit.
I told this story the other day. We went to Aruba.
Jay Little.
We went to Aruba, me and 3 of my friends, and I woke up in the morning and was like, oh shit, man, I slept on my hip wrong all night. And everybody was like, no. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? They're like, dude, you were so drunk last night. You took your shirt off, your shoes off, your socks off, your pants off, running down the street in your underwear, licking girls.
Licking girls.
And
Coronavirus.
and hopping. I was trying to hurdle cars. Like the front of them during traffic, and I clipped one, went over it, and landed on my hip, popped back up, and was like, ran back down the street. I don't remember any of this shit. This was in Aruba too, so I'm like, oh, how did I not get arrested? You know what I mean? I was licking people. I was licking people.
Getting arrested in another country, that's no good.
No bueno.
Especially if you don't speak the
Me
language.
and my buddy were doing dumb shit too. We were ripping signs down.
Part of the British.
I'm not sure, but I'm not saying Aruba specifically.
It's by Colombia, I know
Getting
that.
arrested in a country where you don't speak the language, oh my god.
That was a crazy. That was
Yeah, well,
story.
that's never getting arrested. Period. So that.
No, but just
probably
not knowing the
a good
language
idea.
because like you don't know like
No,
you don't even know what their laws are. Do you have the right to remain silent? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
They'll tell you.
How long have we been going?
Almost 2 hours.
Holy shit, huh?
2 hours deep.
Time flies when you're having fun. But I
Any more
remember one
topics?
time I was like intoxicated, and I was in a cab going down the West Side Highway.
What's
But
that?
we were already pulling off to like the off ramp, so we were slowing down, and I had to throw up. And I was like, first of all, I'm one of these people where I don't throw up often. I can count the times on one hand that I've thrown up. So I'm like, oh no, like I already feel like I don't feel good. So I'm telling the guy like, yo, like, can you just pull over real quick? And he didn't want to do it. So in the middle of the West Side Highway, I opened up the cab door and I just,
Fuck it, right?
I was focused. I may be drunk, but
pull over,
there's
fuck it, right?
gonna be no throw up on me. Plus,
Do you
I
want
don't
me
want
to
to
puke
throw up
in
in
your
the
back
guy's
seat?
car and then like, you know, have to clean it up or.
Holy shit. I
Feel
puked
guilty
so
that I
many
did it?
times drinking. Holy fuck. I puked so many times. Like so many times.
I have a friend that
I used
pukes
to-
when
I
he's
used to-
drunk,
I used
so
to
that,
get
like he
so-
can get it out.
Because we used to pregame before we go out so we could save money.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I would get so drunk that I'd be like, oh, I'll be right back. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. And run around the side of the building, make myself puke. So and then run back in and start drinking more. Just so I could, because I was like, oh, I'm about to pass out and puke.
Just like your homie.
Like I want to keep drinking, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
get this
The alcohol
disgusting,
that I have in
this
me.
booze that's killing me right now. I'm gonna get this
But
out.
obviously some of it's
And go
still in your
drink
blood,
it.
but if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get some out, I mean, I'm not advising
At
that.
that
I'm
point,
just
I was
saying.
so wasted, I didn't care. I was just like, yeah, I just want to keep drinking to look cool.
But he would like throw up, same thing. He would throw up, and then he would go drink for another 2 hours. I just want to cool.
I want to be cool. You do think I'm cool.
He's so cute.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know. I've done a lot of dumb things, but that one always comes to mind when people say, "What was the dumbest thing you ever did?" And it just sucks because I probably did so much more dumb shit
Oh, I've done
in the
a lot.
3.5 hours that I don't remember.
I've done dumb shit that's like serious. That like I could have gotten kidnapped. Like I remember one time, I don't know what I was thinking because I don't know what the street smarts was in this example, but like there was like this guy that like needed a ride and I was going like the same way, so I was like, oh, I'll give you a ride.
You're crazy.
What the fuck was I thinking?
You beat
Dayline NBC 2020.
You beat all of our
A
dumb
hitchhiker?
things.
Are you saying it was a friend or it was a
No, it was a complete stranger. Complete stranger.
You're an idiot.
Yeah,
Facts.
it's
Facts.
crazy. My pop said when
Then
he was
I learned.
when
I
he
was
got
like,
out
what
of
did I
high
just
school.
do?
Hold on a second. What? How old are you?
I was like young, like in my 20s.
You're crazy, man. My pops told me though when he graduated high school, him and his buddies hitchhiked to Florida.
Oh, that's
Well, like-
there and back.
I'm missing a part of the story. Like the
But
guy
that
was
was
like
the 70s.
next
you
to
know?
his car. He had broken down.
Yeah, they're
like I
crazy.
mean,
They're
like it
crazy.
wasn't just like he was like doing one of these.
I got picked
He
up.
And
wasn't
I
thumbing it with a
going that
dildo?
way. It was like 5 blocks. You know
I
what
got-
I'm saying? But like
I got
still,
enough- I got
you
enough-
never know.
I got in a fight with my girlfriend at the time in Arcata, California, and I lived in Eureka, California. And I walked from Arcata to Eureka.
California.
It's like 12 miles, probably.
Eureka?
You've been on that drive.
Eureka.
And it was the only time that I ever hitchhiked, and I didn't. These 2 girls drove by once, and they're like, "You need a ride?" And I was just so fuming. That was early into my walk. Early.
Oh.
I was early into my walk,
With
and
some
I was like,
eggs?
"No, I'm straight." Like, and they're like, "Okay." And they drove off, and like
They were
6
mad.
hours later or whatever it was, they rolled by, and they're like, "Oh, we just finished our full-time shift or whatever."
And
We're
you still walking.
Do you want a ride? Yeah.
Do you want to ride? I'm like, yes, I do. I jumped in. I was like, fucking, that was awesome. It was the best ride I ever got in my life. After a 6-hour walk, oh my god.
Crazy.
They could have been murderers.
Oh, they could have been, but my feet hurt so bad. That I was like,
You
you know
would have
what?
taken
Dude,
it.
I'd rather get shot than.
So if they
be
murdered you, you would have been alright with it.
I didn't think they were gonna murder me.
No,
But
that's not what I asked.
I did think
I
they
said
could've-
that.
So many times.
Rob me,
like-
so I was on like alert because I was like, oh, this bitch is gonna try to take me somewhere to rob me, and but they didn't. They said, where do you want to get dropped off? I'm like, honestly, you can't drop me off I can't get dropped off at my house right now by 2 girls.
Whoa.
Oh,
Your ex would have killed
no
him.
bueno.
So just drop me off over here at this fucking.
Te cogen,
Whatever, I don't know what it
olvídate.
was
It
at
used
the
to be
time.
so
I want
dumb.
to say Arby's, but I don't think it was.
Ese pelea la iba a
I used to be
perder.
so dumb. Like I would be like, oh fuck you, I'm walking home, all the time. Like it would be from Salem, New Hampshire, and I'd walk home, and like I'd get halfway there and be like, man, I'm a fucking idiot. It was
Yeah.
it was over like eggs and bacon. You know what I mean? Like I told him eggs and bacon was better than eggs and sausage. And he didn't agree with me, so I was like, you know, fuck you, get let me out of this fucking car, dude.
His fuse is very short.
Ooh, when I was drinking, yeah, my
Shout out
fuse
to
was
short
short, dude, yeah.
Shout out to.
That's why I don't really drink anymore, because I don't like fighting anymore. I don't like waking up going, holy shit, dude, I got a black eye. I thought I had a good time.
I
You know
like
what
to
I
drink
mean?
more
Like, oh, what the
socially.
fuck,
Like
dude?
if we're gonna go like dancing.
You know what
or
it
to a
was? Like,
bar, or,
I
come
knew my
on.
limits, but I was like,
Everyone
oh,
else
I
is
hit my limit. Let's party some more.
Yeah.
But
Like,
I know when I hit
want
my limit.
double everything.
I don't think I was ever good at
As long as
knowing
I'm
when I
going
hit my
home
limit.
I
or
was just like-
stopping, I'm good.
My whole thing was always, damn, if I think I'm drunk, but it's only so o'clock. If I stop drinking now, I'm not gonna have fun, so I'm just gonna go home.
I think the only times that I
Yeah,
went
it would
past
just
my
keep
limit is
drinking.
because I wanted to go past my
No,
limit.
that's what I would
You know
keep
what I'm
drinking too. I'm just, that's why I would just.
I would drink shots.
I was never good at limits.
I would do shots and go, and then go like this. Take another one.
No, but
Just so
I
I could get the taste out of my
You
mouth.
said my
dude.
story was gross.
Ugh.
I couldn't just always do that though. Like if, for instance, if I knew I was like literally I'm going home, I'm not driving. Like,
See, I was
like
You get drunk sometimes.
way
yeah, no,
dude.
absolutely. That's
But not like,
that's the point of drinking sometimes.
Not like blackout drunk.
No, Not
So
like.
there were a lot of nights like that where
But like.
I would wake
oh,
up and like 3 towns over
I've only
and be
went
like,
once.
where
Twice.
the fuck am I and how the fuck did I get here? Like,
Yeah.
I remember
never
being
did that.
in a Drake bar. Now I'm in Tewksbury.
Dude,
Sleeping
you
in
just made me
somebody's
think
bedroom. Fucking.
I did when I was the first time I ever drank was I was 18 at Super Sex, that club Super Sex, or not? Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm lying.
The
We
name
went
of
to
the
this.
club is Super Sex.
We went to this club called Dome, and I got wicked drunk. Whatever. It was the first time I ever got drunk, and then and I came to at this club called Super Sex. It was like a strip club.
Okay.
Came twice.
So take a shot with me.
Yeah, there were a lot of nights. That's why I said, like, that's why I really don't drink anymore. Like, I know my limit. I just couldn't stop. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I want to keep partying.
So you were one of these people who, once you started drinking, you were like,
I needed to drink.
He would
and
drink
I'd be like, okay,
the party.
shot. I was
everybody, we're all drinking.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was like, you want to go out drinking with me tonight? Oh, I don't have any money. That's not what I asked you. I asked you if you wanted to go out drinking with me tonight, and they were like, yeah, okay. And I'd be like, $300 at a local bar where it's dollar drafts.
I have a good friend
You know
like
what I
that.
mean? There's dollar beers,
Like, oh, you don't got
dollar
this time?
shots, and I spent $300 fucking dollars.
You got me
You
next
know what I
time.
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's cool.
there were a lot of nights like that. That's a dumb night too. There's a dumb person. Here's
It's okay every once in a while.
a good tip for people that drink a lot. If you go to a bar and the hottest person there is the bartender, pack up and go, man. Pack up and go, because I've spent so much money on hitting on the bartender, and they're just like flirting with you the whole
That's
time.
what they're counting on.
While you're giving them $10 tips, $5 tips, and like thinking, yeah, I'm gonna go home with this bride. She's like, all right, last girl, get the fuck out of here. And you're like, well, can I get your number? She's like, hell, motherfucking no, you drunk.
That is the funniest thing. That's if we end up doing clips from this show, that is gonna be the one. If you go to a bar and the hottest girl is the bartender, go home.
Go home.
Shout out to Julie
and go home. Dude.
Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Tasha. Yeah, Tasha.
It
I
don't
always
work.
show love to Humboldt.
It
It's the
don't
place
work.
to be with an eighth of weed.
Mm-hmm.
With no weed.
So I know you got some.
First time I went to a Darth Vader. Here's a Darth Vader joint.
Oh man.
I'm like, a Darth Vader joint? That's a quarter, dude. He's like, yeah, that's a Darth Vader joint. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna.
I'm
not gonna smoke it in a joint, dude.
Here's a whole bunch of fucking hash too.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Darth Vader if he's watching. I'm not sure if he's watching. People keep
Shout out
popping
to
in,
Humboldt.
popping out. He might have been in.
California.
So yeah, anybody else got anything to say about dumb motherfuckers?
They're dumb.
We all know them. We've all maybe been them.
We've
Yeah.
been them.
No,
Everybody has been them.
We've got family
But we
members
wanna
that
admit
are
it.
them.
I know I have.
We got friends that are forced upon us that are them.
Yeah.
You
Talk
know what I
about
mean?
that, the friends-
Oh my
The
god.
friends that are forced upon
You know them. You know, you've been in a relationship with a girl that her best friend's a fucking moron,
Yeah.
and she loves her to death.
Yeah.
Or he,
Yeah,
vice
he.
versa. You know what I mean? Excuse my pronouns.
We got
Don't
you,
pronoun
Indo.
shame me.
We
You know what I mean?
know
No,
what you're talking
you're
about.
forced to, like I was saying, like you two. If I was a fucking moron and like I'm his best friend though or something,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're
This is
forced.
the ill-mannered family. It's
And
like
you gotta
it's always
hang out with
together.
me all the time, and I'm like, you ever seen that Puerto Rican? He's one of those people that leave the cars on the lawns. You know what I mean? And you're just like, oh my god, I hate this guy, but he's like, I love this guy. You know what I mean? This is my best friend. And
He doesn't.
He's my best
I've
friend.
had
He
those,
doesn't really mean that. He just says it all the time.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't
Yeah, yeah,
really mean
you
He's
that.
have
not
those
racist.
forced upon
Yeah.
Yeah, forced
relationships
upon. Yeah,
that
that's
is people
terrible.
that
I
just
actually had a
fucking
friend that
morons.
actually happened to that. Like
You just
her-
deal with them.
Check
her-
Carnal on?
No, her significant other's best friend was
yeah.
like straight up racist, and
Oh,
then,
shit.
That's the
but
worst.
he wouldn't say nothing. That's the word.
That's
because it's like
worse.
go.
I can deal with a dumb person, but I can't deal with
Yeah,
Was
a
he a
racist.
racist? Like out. He was out with his racism, or was he one of those people who like behind someone's
I
back?
think
See,
it was like a
I
little
don't
like
those
right on the
people.
edge where he was
I don't like
just
either of them.
Yeah,
he would say
I
some shit.
really,
How about that? Like he would say some shit when it's just like the three of them.
I
And
see,
then
I
when
really
it
hate
was like
those
with all the
people.
rest of the friends,
Oh, yeah.
people would kind
I'm
of
a
be
dumb
like,
person.
"Oh, well, why don't you like that guy?" And it's like he's fucking racist
See, I don't like that.
against my
Like,
kind.
like if you're gonna be racist, be racist.
Yeah.
Don't
own your bullshit.
Don't be like, oh.
Not your bullshit. Be
I'm
your
gonna-
opinion.
I'm gonna
That's your
wave
opinion.
the
You know?
fucking-
Own your opinion. Be your billboard.
Waving the French flag. I love French. Look at those fucking wet weenies fucking over there. You know?
Don't
The
be a
fucking-
hypocrite.
They're slick back fucking. Oh, the
Don't
fucking
be a hypocrite.
stupid French
I got a
assholes.
problem with the French.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. That's one thing.
those fucking pussies that rolled. We had to save them in WW2.
Viva la France.
Those pussies just rolled over. You know what I mean? But like, you're like, oh, let's say I love this French guy. You know what I mean? Hate those racists.
I don't like either racist.
I don't
the
either,
ones that
but-
are out with it.
At least
are
you can point them out, dude.
Yeah, they
And
at
you
least
know
own
it, dude.
who they are and don't. You know, you might be friends with someone for fucking 10 years and then find out they're
Dude,
a
they're
racist.
the
And you're like, damn,
super
I don't want to be friends
I
with
don't
this guy
even want to
no more.
hang out with this person anymore.
If he was just open earlier, I would have known this 10 years ago.
Exactly, bro. I could have saved all those funny jokes I dropped on you and used them for somebody else, man. 'Cause you weren't worth those jokes, man.
You weren't worth those jokes.
All those funny pull my finger jokes, man.
I'll let you pull my finger.
Such a waste of time, man.
Cool. You're not cool.
Dead air.
He's like, there.
Are we done? Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we had a good time.
Yeah,
Let me just say, Medical Edibles, her show, it's out right now.
It's bomb.
7 episodes.
Make sure you
Check out episode 7. We just did Rice Krispie Treats.
We did Rice Krispie Treats as the latest episode. That's
Check
number
out
7.
the Instagram.
It went. Well, these are the episodes. If you like weed, it's funny. It has. She's a great cook. Chef. Sorry.
Try to teach.
She baker, I guess, on the show. Who knows? Like whatever. Each episode's different, but she it's very easy to follow. She's very professional, but it's mixed with like comedy, so it's like something different.
It's funny and it's
You can watch anybody
educational.
make a brownie, but what we make a brownie and it's funny.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
funny.
go ahead. And
So-
you also make it without the infusions, and it still tastes really, really good.
So what she does,
So
her first
what I
episode is brownies. Then we went.
Those brownies are wrong.
Man, I'm not gonna do them in order. These are the ones that we have.
You should go.
We have brownies,
Just look even at
chocolate chip cookies, Jolly Ranchers,
gummy bears,
gummy bears,
cornbread,
gnocchi,
gnocchi.
which is like a potato dumpling, and
You gotta go take a dumpling right now.
and
Rice Krispie
Rice
cereal
Krispie
treat.
treats. So boom, that's Medical Edibles with 3 M's. You can find it on this channel. She's on Instagram and Facebook. The Weekend Warriors season 2 coming soon. Season 1 is on Amazon Prime right now.
Weekend Warriors.
I haven't announced yet.
Got 3 M's.
I haven't announced yet. Hold on, let me get my sounds up.
Weekend Warriors.
I haven't
season
announced
2.
yet, but
Check it out, Amazon Prime.
August. Jeez, let me start that again. I haven't announced yet, but May 15th, I'm dropping my album with Make 'em Pay.
Yeah.
It's called The Cost. It's gonna be on all all platforms to stream music. Hopefully you buy it.
Yeah.
If you don't though, it's cool. Just stream it.
It's the hardest
Now-
music that's gonna be out there.
It's hard.
It's hard.
He's
And she's
literally
got
on
hard,
point.
and it's hard. It's just
Literally
hard
on
as a
point.
motherfucker.
And the beats are.
What else? And Weekend Warriors, I said that. Make sure you
Weekend-
subscribe to our channel, please.
Weekend Warriors season 2.
Like this video. Go click
Oh.
like. Leave a comment in the comment section. Share it if you think it was funny. We're just
Share,
brand new to this.
Comment.
We're trying to build
like,
our audience,
subscribe.
so that really helps. And I hope you guys tune in. I'm gonna show you these pins. I'm gonna go check the post to see who
Check out the pin.
to see who shared them. Go over here first. And yeah, that's
He's
it.
going to the Facebook.
Share it right here. And I want to show you guys on the YouTube. These are the pins. These are pins. We want to send them to you for free if you live in America. And just hit us up. Show me that you did the post. And thanks for watching, guys. It was a good time. I hope you had a good time. And we're out of here.